My name is Heather Swain. Philadelphia has always been my home. Life was good until it happened. I'm friends with a cybernetic enhanced human-like frog created to save Earth. Nobody appreciated or understood him, but I did. We were good friends who enjoyed hanging out with a bucket from the chicken fry. Just me, Cyber Frog, and his very large brother, Salamandroid. Until the invasion hit. They rained from the sky. These space invader giant hornets attacked everyone, killing more than could stay alive, and covered the earth with giant blood honey hives. They can't fly near trees, so we hid in the woods, burning endless fires to keep them away, wearing red so they can't see and kill us all. The last time I saw Cyber Frog, he told me he'd track me down, but it's been decades, and there's been no sign of him. Yet I can't shake the feeling he is not gone. I believe he will return again. We need Cyber Frog and his brother Salamandroid to return and fight off these invaders, to take back our wrecked planet so we can live without fear. If you see my friend Cyber Frog, tell him I need him. We need him to save the world. This is Cyber Frog Wrecked Planet. Join the fight.
Two to the one to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. Three to the one to the three. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop. If I ain't got a weapon, I'ma pick up a rock. And when I bust your ass, I'm gonna continue to rock. Get your ass on the wall with your two left feet. It's real easy, just follow the beat. Don't let that fine girl pass you by. Look real close, cause strobe lights about to have a party. Let's get it started. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say. Every day she be giving it up. Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. I'm a menace, a dentist, an oral hygienist. Open your mouth for about 4 or 5 minutes. Take a little bit of this fluoride riddance. Swish but don't spit it, swallow it now finish. Yeah, me and Nate deal double G. Looking for a couple bitches with some double D's. Pop a little champagne and a couple D's. Slipping in the bubbly weed. Friends fun to have a party. Let's get it started. Go and shake it. I'm looking for a girl I can fuck in my Hummer truck. Apple bottom jeans and a big old slut. Some girls they act retarded. Some girls are body. I want a bitch that sit at the crib with no panties on. Knows that she can, but she won't say no. Look at this lady in front of me. Sexy as can be. Tonight I want a slut. Would you be mine? Heard you was freaky from a friend of mine. Now I hope you don't get mad at me, but I told Nate you was a freak. He said he wants a slut. Hope you don't mind. I told him how you like it from behind. Shake that ass for for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. We about to have a party. Let's get it started. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say. Every day she be giving it up. She goes, shaking that ass on the floor, bumping and grinding that pole. The way she's grinding that pole, I think I'm losing control.
I'm leaving without you, bitch. Come here home with me. And my boy. His boy. And his boy. And his girl. Hey, dog.
There's gonna be a fire tonight. We're gonna see a woman burn. Sit down. Enjoy the scream. We're gonna burn the witch. 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 Do we tear our eternity? The flames are gonna lick around your winter sleeve.
Ooh, hell yeah. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. It's me, Ethan Van Skyber, your friend, your host, your pal, your buddy, your Uncle Ethan, human, Sunbeam, Lord Caesar, Comicsgate Caligula. And it's a pleasure to be with you here tonight on what will probably be the most substantial and exciting episode of Comicsgate Kings in ages. Of course, I'm a 30-year veteran of the comic book industry, such as it was, such as it is. What it once was, Camelot, what it is now, the ghetto, world's most charming, disarming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man, great big Sopranos fan, trusted member of the media. Might be, you never know, guys. No King's intro. I don't know, the King's intro's outdated a little bit. I think we need a new King's intro, something brief and pithy. We'll get the people that are on there on here every week, and we're gonna have a good time. Let me talk to you guys. Right now, I'm sorry I'm late, by the way. I was upstairs enjoying the Phillies with my dad. We were watching the Phillies play Detroit, and I said to him, I said, Pop, first of all, they had a 5-game losing streak, but they won the last 2 in a row. And it's mostly because we're paying attention to the Phillies now, father and son, paying attention to what the Phillies are doing, and that, of course, is going to lead them to a winning streak. If they win the game tonight against Detroit, we're going to go see them tomorrow. No, we got LA. We got the Dodgers all this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to go to all 3 games. We have to be there to promote Philadelphia, ironically, against the LA Dodgers, who promote a weird sect of transgendered, who knows what they are, who dress up like nuns and priests and mock the Catholic faith. Now, we're not Catholic, but we respect people of faith, and we respect our Christian brothers and sisters. Certainly, we respect our Catholics. They mock Catholics. Catholics got upset that these people were receiving special treatment. This cult of bizarre, what would you call them, drag queens? You call them drag queens? And they were removed, and then GLAAD or the Rainbow Agenda, who knows what, complained, and they were reinstated. We're not going to tolerate this, so we're going to have to whip. We're going to have to physically whip some ass this weekend as Philadelphians, Rocky style, beat their asses. We're going to have to humiliate them utterly, and me and my dad, we're going to be there for all 3 games. We have to do it in the name of the Lord. We have to do it in the name of Philadelphia. We have to do it in the name of America. And we have to do it to protect our children. Welcome you guys to the show. So anyway, I was watching the Detroit. I came down here a little bit late. I saw an hour of baseball. Phillies are up 3-0 last I looked. Let me look again real quick, if you guys don't mind. Let me look again real quick just to make sure that I'm taking my dad. This is very exciting, to the ball game. It's still 0-3. Phillies, bottom of the fifth, and things are looking good. Things are looking like we're going to go. All right, hold on a second. What is going on here? Oh, Crystal McGee is here. Nice to see her. Spike and Madness says, the Sisters of Perpetual Degeneracy. 100%, dude. They're so disgusting. We have to do something about this. Keep the groomers at bay. What is this? Use a little panache. Hey, by the way, what the fuck is panache? I think it's style, class, elan, all of those things. What is going on here? EVS thoughts on my pro pick. Oh, that looks like Rainbow. Is that Rainbow the Brute? He has so much dignity when you draw him. He doesn't look like a drunken Irish bum. Nice job. I like it. Mike Jennings says, Mike Jennings says, new member, been listening for a while. First, thank you, Ethan, for your run on Green Lantern. We'll never be the same without you. Haven't heard your thoughts on Punisher. I'm pissed. Dude, you want to talk about the Punisher? I guess we got to do that. That's important. Let's bring this guy friend to everyone here. Mike Barron, hello. I thought it was really, really, really good. Mike Barron, who just vanished out of here. Why did I say something to offend Mike Barron?
Don't you make a move, Sonny. It'd snap your neck in a heartbeat.
Hi, Ethan.
Hi, how you doing? Mike Barron, author of The Punisher. What's up, man? How you doing?
I've never been busier.
Why is that? What are you up to?
The response to Private American was everybody wants to see a sequel, so I'm writing that. But it's not going to be published for at least a year because I have these other projects that are lined up like airplanes trying to get out of O'Hare.
Is that right? That's amazing. Hold on a second. Not a Phillies fan says last son of K, but the Dodgers organization can go to BTFO with this BS. 100%. Hello, Mrs. Barron. How are you?
Hello, and Ethan.
Okay, I'll get out of the way.
No, everybody's happy to see you, but here we go. Here's Rob Hunter, by the way. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Good. So people want us to talk about our feelings about the Punisher and this whole situation. And I guess we have to do it. I'd like to do that with Mike Barron especially. SHS Rebels 08 says, speaking of gay month, where is Shane and John at? They usually show up a little later, a little more drunkenly into the night. You'll see. I mean, if they show up, they're going to show up with a couple of beers and ready to rock. Punisher, Marvel's Punisher series has ended in divorce. That's one way for Marvel to destroy Frank Castle's mystique, says Susanna Polo. We got women making fun of us now. Since when did women make fun of us?
They've always made fun of me. So.
Oh, here's the thing about the Punisher. It's a straight crime comic. No monsters, no spaceships, no time travel, no ninja. It's not that difficult to get right. It's a straight crime comic, but that makes room for characters like Kingpin, Jigsaw, and Daredevil. They can cross over. They're fairly realistic, just so long as you don't do it all the time.
Darren Wagner says Marvel cancels the Marines with Punisher because they were wearing his logo. They're wearing his skull logo. They let it look cool. Drew with Comics Elite says, great to see Pat Broderick doing interiors for you on your current project. Which
Thank
we're
you,
going
Drew.
Bronze Star. We'll look at Bronze Star tonight too. Oh, hold on a second. Let me bring in the Comicsgate Kings are starting to trickle in here. They're starting to stumble in. Here we go. Welcome, Jimmy Reyes. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, hey, did you know that the Punisher was co-opted by hate?
This has to do with a whole section of society now, and it's the society which has been co-opted by hate. I'm speaking, of course, of the left. The left's greatest weakness is its meanness of spirit. Doesn't that explain the constant name calling?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Yeah, they first of all, when we say co-opted by hate, I would think that and I said this before, like the reason why this is happening to the Punisher is simply because they hate the fans that love the Punisher. That's it. That's all it is. They were very open about it. Creators who work for Marvel were sitting there on social media discussing how angry and resentful they found themselves in the Marines and the police, and basically all the guys who serve our country, but for some reason these guys feel shoved them in their lockers in high school. Why do they think that? I mean, the Marines, listen, the police and the Marines, they're good people.
You know why. I mean, first of all,
true?
They're not interested in entertainment. They're interested in two things, the narrative and the agenda. And you know what the narrative is. White, bad. All other races, good. Man, bad. All other sexes, good. U.S., bad. All other countries, good. The narrative is very simple. It's permeated everything.
And guns are bad. And
is that you, Mike Barron? Hold on a second. Is that you making a little... You're making noise like this. It goes...
No, I can do it though.
That sounds right. Wait. All right, hold on a second. Let me see if it's hold on a second here. Well-Read Comics says Ethan's head was dunked in the toilet. Never by anyone other than me.
Did on purpose.
I'm the only one who ever caused that to happen. All right, yeah, that's it. I mean, they don't like the people like the Punisher. They don't like the normal people who protect the country, people who they're building their narrative around.
How is the Punisher getting a divorce? His wife died.
You would think so,
She came
right?
back to life and then she divorced him, as I understand it.
What?
Look at the satanic look on her face. By the way, very nice lighting to make his resurrected wife look like the devil or look evil. She says, this is Punisher number 12. It's the end of the series. She says, that means I can finally finish what I was trying to tell you that day in the park. What was she in the park, Mike? That was...
I didn't see it. I haven't read a Punisher comic in years.
In the
Well,
movie,
in the park is when they
around.
get killed.
Yeah.
His wife and his kids get killed in the park.
Yeah.
So he took her out to a picnic, and according to this rewrite, where she was killed by thugs, and according to this rewrite, she was going to say, well, on this nice picnic, I want a divorce. I'm sick of you. So anyway, now that she's back, she can say, that means I can finally finish what I was trying to tell you that day in the park. We're done, Frank. I want a divorce. Can you imagine this? And since technically I'm still dead, I've already got it.
That doesn't even make sense.
We got to have a lawyer down here to discuss what that exactly means. So if she's divorced and she's dead, she's technically not entitled to anything. Frank's entitled to everything that was hers.
He's widowed. Mm-hmm.
He's a widow. You're dead, bitch. Like, I'm sorry, but no, you don't have access to 50% of our belongings because you're dead.
Yeah, she has no rights. She's dead.
Right.
They changed the Punisher skull. That was like a merchandising, bonanza. What were they thinking? I'm so confused by everything Marvel does nowadays.
It's not. It's they do it out of hatred. That's it. I think.
And they're releasing this comic shortly after the actor who played him in the War Journal passed away. It seems
Ray Stevenson, best Punisher.
Pastor Flash says it's not easy being Mike. Popping is Mike's microphone. So that's you, Mike. Your microphone is popping and making weird noises, I guess, but it's okay.
Uh-oh.
There it is. It's doing it again. Let me see. Darren Wagner says the leftist comic pros don't understand characters like the Punisher in the question. That's why they always have to fundamentally. Categorical says, "Hi, Ethan, Mike, Jimmy, Rob. I dropped a video for the Bronze Star today. Hashtag Comicsgate. Much love to all." So there's a video advertisement for Bronze Star. We'll take a look at that. We're going to look at the campaign. Mike has launched a brand new campaign over on fundmycomic.com. This is a big deal because a lot of people are questioning what we're going to do. Like, are we going to stay on Indiegogo? Are we going to fund on Kickstarter? There are drawbacks and benefits to both. But ultimately, what we want to do, I think, is have our own platform that is safe, that is not gatekept by cat piss stinking witches with blue hair. I mean, or
Nice description.
Yeah, I don't want some ballet dancer with, you know what I mean? I don't want these guys deciding that, you know, I hate these guys. I don't want them deciding that I'm hateful and I need to be thrown off their platform. You see what I'm saying?
Passing judgment by just looking at what we like to draw. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, like, dude, like, you know, listen, you don't get to, or you shouldn't get to kick me off of Kickstarter just because I hate you and I like people like you. Like, I shouldn't, like, that shouldn't be a thing, in my opinion.
Not in America. Come on, man.
Isn't this America? Isn't this still America? We've been through so much together.
I've seen horrors that you've seen.
Please, let's not talk about that again. I can't take it.
It's impossible through words to describe what is necessary to those who do not know what horror means. And you must make a friend of horror.
No.
Horror and moral terror are your friends. If they are not, then they are truly enemies.
Okay. I take responsibility where I feel like, you know, I have harmed anyone, but I haven't harmed anyone at all. You must make a friend of Lopez.
That's right. You know, I've been asking that question myself recently. Is this still America? Is this still the America we grew up in? And I'm beginning to wonder if it is, Ethan.
Uh-oh.
What
could it be? If it's not America, what is it?
Well, it's the new America, right? It's the the progressive communist America, or at least they're trying to change it into that. But we continue to struggle and fight back.
Yeah, I just want to
with a K.
It's the USSA. I just want to make comics. That's all I want to do. And I want to make comics and hang out and have a cigar with this guy.
Let us leave the confusion and all disillusion behind. Just like birds of a feather, a rainbow together will fly.
Hello, William Tucci.
Hello, my friends. Hello, King.
Hey. All right, so we're talking about Bronze Star here. This is the new campaign that I think Mike Barron is muted, perhaps. Mike, talk. Could you talk? You're muted, sir. I don't know what happened. We lost your voice. Let's not lose your voice.
That's something that we here in CG have to make sure that Mike Barron never loses his voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There you go.
Sound good.
That's the entire point of Fund My Comic, is to never allow Mike Barron to lose his voice. Let's take a look at this video, shall we?
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mine. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear. Tired of running, Harley falls in love with a local widow with secrets of her own. But when Nora's posse arrives seeking vengeance, the stage is set for a showdown with unimaginable horrors from the deepest pits of hell, and every secret will be exposed. Eisner winner Mike Barron and acclaimed illustrator Pat Broderick present one of the weirdest westerns that Comic Dom has ever seen. Bronze Star, a thrilling tale of love, revenge, and supernatural terror from the minds of two legendary creators. It's not the monster you're looking for. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
Wow.
Exceptional. That ain't easy, huh? Doing
No.
all that drawing Western stuff. I mean, you know, Aaron, right? The horses and the interiors and
It's the best work of Pat's career. He says so, and anybody who looks at it knows it's true.
That trailer was amazing. It was.
Is it a Wendigo?
Was it,
Mike?
No,
edited
no,
by
it's
Jimmy
not.
Reyes?
It's not a Wendigo, but it's funny you should mention that because we're thinking about a Wendigo.
Did it say the hellish horrors hell could unleash? Is that what it said?
That's a different kind of a book, Jimmy, you're thinking about.
Horrors from the deepest pits of hell, like AOC. And Hammond of Texas says, bring on Patrick Thomas Parnell to make up for that absolute landfill of a flash cast the other night. Worst stream of all time. Hammond of Texas, I thought that was one of the best streams of all time. God, that was gripping, man. I didn't want to, I couldn't believe it. I wanted to flee, but I could not leave. Patrick was asked his review of, asked to comment a couple of times. And every time he tried to comment, Yellow Flash talked over it. It was really funny. Like, Patrick, what did you think of this? And Patrick would be like, and then Yellow Flash would be like, anyway, whatever. And then he said something, and then it was right back to Patrick again. Anyway, can we just get Patrick to please answer that question? Patrick, what did you think of? And the minute Patrick started talking, Yellow Flash again. Wasn't even aware he was doing it. It was pretty intense. So Patrick is not going to be in here, not for this stream, but I do recommend you guys talk to him and ask him to finish his sentence.
That's funny.
It was really great. Anyway, fundmycomic.com, guys. This is the new platform that people have built in order to what? In order to what?
Escape the vindictive clutches of the tech oligarchs.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's not just that. Like, it's also the fact that they listen to cancel culturists. These places. It's not just that they're bad. Indiegogo and Kickstarter are just terrible people. I mean, they probably are, but it's mostly that, like, they're susceptible to emotional blackmail techniques that go along with social justice warriors and cancel culture, that you just say, hey, I'm personally offended by this comic book, and I really don't think this campaign should exist because it's made me feel really
because they're personally
unsafe.
Offended. As these people are essentially children.
Yeah.
They have not grown up. And
it seems like they'll ban it or censor it without research,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, for that reason alone, I think it's important that Fund My Comic exists. And I'm hoping that, people within Comicsgate will actually go over and support it and help it to grow. We haven't had have we had a 5-figure campaign yet? I don't know, on Fund My Comic.
I think the record they're trying to beat right now is 10,000 on Fund My Comic. They're trying to get there's 2 campaigns close to 10,000 right now, and no one has broken that yet.
All right, let me see. We've got Bronze Star. This one's going to do great. Wise of Heart. Oh, look, Wise of Heart is really close. Wise of Heart, of course, controversially taken down from Kickstarter last week. Soultac Betrayal. This is another good one.
I believe Ariel 13 is the one that's getting close to it.
Oh, Merkmaid. Little Merkmaid is 8,700. The Bucklers here by Dillard Draws. Dillard Draws is about to draw Yellow Flash's new comic book that Yellow Flash has announced. And of course, we've got another chance to get Private American here. Anyway, Battlebrick Road Volume 1, Chrome Dog, and so many others. Discover more. There's a lot of stuff that's up here now. People are actually taking a chance. And, oh, look at this. Smokes the Fox, too.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
that's
wrote
right
that.
there. right?
I think he's second in line. Yeah.
You're almost at 10 grand there.
Wow.
And mythicals. Ma'am, I am should do well. All right, so basically, people are really beginning to notice Fund My Comic. I'm going to be using it for something myself. I'm not sure what yet, but I'm going to find a campaign and just sort of establish myself there. I set up an account on Fund My Comic, so it's only a matter of time. But what do we do? Like, how do we ask the chat? Like, how do we ask comic skaters to support this platform in addition to Indiegogo and Kickstarter? That's the question. I'd like to know. Our ears are open, so let us know. She Senryaku Omnibus Edition, also live. Billy Tucci.
Excellent video by Niall Scala.
Oh, that Jay Lee piece is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Ray Lago, another good guy.
I love it. It's beautiful. Hey.
Yeah, dead.
Wow.
Great Renzini's been remastering all the original art and scanning it in, but Debbie looks better on camera than him. So.
Mark Tex here.
Yeah, Tex. Yeah.
Oh, Debbie always looks great. Always looks great on film.
Wow. So you'll see the original black and white art, the original scans, and the full color scans, cases, the roughs.
Oh my God,
yeah, insight. Yeah, dude, it's fucking badass.
Oh, and Mark Silvestri. I didn't know he did.
Yeah, man.
See? Oh, God.
Amanda, one of her first, gigs in the comic industry, but she was doing promo at the time. I got all these great independent guys, Jessica Cole, Terry Moore, and little guy named Bill Cucci, and then some other guy named Frank Frazetta.
Oh my God. What an amazing list.
So much art, the first time I did I had so much art in the commercial, the trailer was like 5 minutes long. Scally, you gotta cut this. I'm like, all right, Scally, you just cut it. Yes, that's right. Indiegogo exclusive, and thank you all for backing us. So our biggest opening ever. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you all the Kings. We did it last Wednesday. That was a blast. That launch. And
yeah, that was fun.
Yes, I do have a Daruma. Matt says, you have a Daruma doll for every campaign? Yes, I do. If you guys know what a Daruma doll is, I'll get it. But, we're kicking ass with it. The book now is going to go to Mindy Lopkin is going to start getting pages. This book will be complete before this campaign ends. The 30 days. And hopefully at the printer by then. But it'll be ready. Yep,
I like the remarked print because there's a little white moon in the sky, and that's where you're going to do a little drawing.
Yes, isn't that not only 25 of those? And I do each one different, so you get a one of a kind Bill Tucci illustration.
People are saying Billy's volume is low. No, Billy was trying to talk over his music, and it wasn't working. All you hear is Billy in the background going.
Oh, what did you? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You gotta wait till the video's over and then tell everybody what you want to say. People couldn't hear you at all. But
can they hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. You sound great now.
Yeah, but we don't want to hear you now. That's the thing.
Thank you. Hey, you're talking to the professionals trivia champ.
Oh, I
that's
saw
right.
that one.
You did. You won it. That's right.
Yeah.
What were some of the questions that you knew the answer to that nobody else did?
Okay, well, the ones I knew the answer to, some of them I knew the answer. I got everyone right. Then I stole one of Art's, but I got to be honest with you. You have to know your host. So and earlier in the day or the day before, Aaron says, we're going to do a sci-fi trivia, right? So it's about sci-fi fix. So I know that Lopez here is a huge Star Trek fan. So what I do, I just Google Star Trek trivia,
Ah,
I saw Mike all down in notebook.
You beat the system. Look at
he
that.
didn't even write his own trivia. He just took it off the internet. That's
Yeah, I don't,
amazing.
no,
Well,
and one of them, he only had one question that it was.
That was our final Jeopardy question, basically, is what it was how many Star Trek films have there been?
Right.
And
Yeah.
Billy
I had
nailed
no
it 'cause
idea.
He did his research.
24
Billy-
hours, not even 24 hours. I'd say 4 hours before or whatever at lunchtime. I had no idea. And that was one of the things was there, and it said films and how many episodes and how many seasons each one. And one of them was there was 13 theatrical release Star Trek films.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh.
Did you know that? I mean, did you know that offhand?
No, but I studied.
I was shocked that you beat Rain Man Frege. Like when they were calling out, they were just showing little bits of snippets of artwork, like half a panel, and Dan Frege could go, "Oh yeah, that was John Byrne and Uncanny X-Men, blah blah blah," or whatever. He knew he was Rain
Well, that
Man.
wasn't me. I don't know shit about comics.
No,
So
I
got killed on that one.
and Frege, I thought Frege was going to take it. I thought he had the title.
But I know sci-fi film, so I know film. I got all the film questions right. Then the Babes,
You got Mighty Joe Young, right?
Yeah, Mighty Joe Young. Yep, and I even got who the actress was that was with him.
Yeah.
And then I cheated and I studied and I stole it from Graham Nolan. Because Graham
like
knew.
that Jeopardy.
Graham is like
Jeopardy
Graham is
player.
like.
Graham sat there and he counted every single film in his head and he got it right, but
Yeah.
Billy had a 2-point lead on him and they both bet everything.
Yeah.
So Billy still came out on top.
By the way, Graham's coming back from a convention today, and so he's not going to be able to make the show, but he sends his regards to all of the fans in the chat. And of course,
That's because
back
he probably wouldn't have been too happy.
back Joe Frankenstein too. By the way, on Indiegogo, please back Joe Frankenstein too.
And that's another big book at a very reasonable price. Is Joe Frank? It's huge, that book.
Yeah, it is,
Well,
and
it's
it already
72 pages of
exists.
Story and art. Ours is
indeed.
Ours is 240 pages.
Wow.
So we're putting out some big ass books.
Billy, where's your hat?
My hat?
Yeah.
You're the only one not wearing a hat.
That's great. I like that hat.
Do you like my
Safari
hat?
Billy. He's in
Hang
the
on.
house. There he
Beauty.
goes.
Oh,
Rough Rider.
can you take it all apart?
And I got my
and,
redneck back scratcher too. I can use that. Look at that there. I just use my redneck back scratcher.
I think there's a bunch of rules about firearms and live streams. So
Those are
This is
fake.
a toy. This isn't real.
oh,
It's a
okay.
toy,
It looks
yeah.
real.
Hey, I'll get out my fake one that looks real too. We'll have a fake gunfight.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about, Lopez?
I got a lot of guns that are fake, but they look really, really real. That I'd
They all
love to
look
show you
real
guys.
now. They all look real now, unless you get like a water pistol.
Just don't wave them around.
Aren't they like? Don't you have to have an orange cap at the
Yeah,
end?
That's right.
Yeah, but that's
It's like
old.
getting a
That's
real
very
gun
old.
and painting the end orange.
Oh, and
Yeah,
I'm getting
but
mine
I
from a company called Denix, and they it's just they're like replicas. They look exact, and they're semi-functional. Like the barrels will spin and things like that.
Yeah.
No orange caps, man.
Yeah,
No.
and
Got a pirate
this
gun,
No
is,
and a
cap.
cowboy gun.
this is
No
really
cap.
old too, though. This is from like the 70s. So
Oh, really?
Wow.
yeah, it's really old. And then, but I think whatever, except for when you were saying, I thought all the ones they sell in toy stores, like since like I don't know what 99 or something like that, had to have.
Maybe even further back. I think maybe the 80s.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Oh man, hey guys,
Because
where's your
Brawley's
hat?
here.
Where's your hat?
I do not have an intro video, so I wasn't expecting I was going to get on here or not. I was just trying to give Mike a little moral support.
Mike needs moral support. He needs everybody to get behind him and to push him right off a cliff. No, we need everybody needs to get behind Mike and go back Bronze Star. Here's why. It's going to help in two ways. You really want to support Bronze Star and Mike Barron, of course, but you also want to support fundmycomic.com. And it looks like we did pick up some more backers here, so this is great. Thanks everybody for that. I really appreciate it. Back Bronze Star today, and let's get a Wraith of God crossover.
We thank you guys.
Yes,
I would
Going after
love
the
to
same,
do that.
werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, my second print of the first issue of
Hey,
Wraith of God.
Lopez, I got you queued up. Hold on a second.
Well, no, I was just going to say.
I'm going to show your campaign.
Okay,
Let me show your campaign.
okay.
Anyway, speaking of Speaking of werewolves,
I was raised by the wolves, ate till they fool. Run through the night, playing with your life. Go against the pack, that's risking your life. Better play it right, yeah, you better play it right. I got loyalty and blood.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Dude.
I was coming back from a convention this weekend, driving on the road, and Duran Duran came on singing "Hungry Like a Wolf," and I thought, John Malin came right in.
Oh, glad to know I'm living up in your dome.
Yep. Messing with my mind.
Living in his 8-track player. 8-track.
Oh, Lopez. He's not that old.
No.
I am that old, but I still don't have them. I got rid of the old 8-track.
What's an 8-track?
Yeah, you won't forget. That's right. John was.
Car had an 8-track in it. And a piece
I'm
of
so
shit.
old I saw Hendrix.
I had a Barry Manilow 8-track when I was a kid. That's I had that, and I had Linda Ronstadt when I was a kid.
Did you have a player though, or did you just have the 8-track?
Yeah, my mom and dad had the stereo, big stereo downstairs with the big wooden speakers, floor speakers, and then the 8-track. And they had 3 or 4 8-track cassettes. I just remember one of them was Barry Manilow, and I would put that on, and it would be Copacabana, which is one of the greatest songs ever written. Are you guys enthusiastic about Barry Manilow?
High tea, yeah.
I went through my Barry Manilow phase. I had my first 8-track tape was the Turtles' greatest hits. So how about that?
Really? Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael. I didn't know these guys made music.
Yeah.
Flo and Eddie.
I had the Chipmunks.
Michael appreciate this. My daughter, my 21-year-old daughter, just went and saw Ringo Starr and his traveling all-star band that had Edgar Winter in it and Steve Lukather and Colin Hay, the lead singer from Men at Work. And so she was freaking out.
Wow.
I'm a huge Edgar Winter fan. I've seen him many times.
And I played free ride, I guess. And Ringo Starr is like 82 freaking years old, and he's up there on stage singing and moving around okay. So pretty amazing.
You should have seen Steranko.
That's the bar these days.
Well, I mean, if you're 82, geez.
He's the oldest Beatle, I think. He's the and I think he's going to outlive Paul.
It's tough being the kid of the group, you know.
Yeah.
Me, talking about me.
Oh well, I see.
Yeah, John's still a millennial. He's a millennial.
Yeah.
Problem with 8-tracks is we had like the greatest hits, Eagles' greatest hits, and somewhere one of the songs gets cut off and continues later. One of the tracks. I hated that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't
I
remember what song
remember
it
that.
was, but-
Yeah, my first car was a piece of shit. Delta 88, and it had an 8-track tape player, and I was in college, and I remember asking my mother had tapes, and she had Jerry Vale's greatest hits.
Oh yeah.
You know, and Tom Jones, which was awesome. But Debbie's parents had them, and Debbie's parents gave us Eagles' greatest hits, Saturday Night Fever, like Rod Stewart, you know. But so I had my mother listening to Al Martino sing The Godfather, and then the other one was like, listen, and that's what we listened to all summer, driving to the beach and stuff.
Did any of you guys have at your home where it's a TV set, big wooden TV set in the CRT tube, and then it would open up on the top, and inside would be the 45 record player, and then it would have an 8-track.
Yeah,
you guys
of course. Yeah, everybody had that in my neighborhood.
Entertainment center.
That was like the entertainment center of the late
and
70s.
that eventually, but that ended up turning into just the furniture stand to put your small black and white TV on after the color one broke and you couldn't afford
Yeah.
With the rabbit ears.
Yeah, and then we had a vice grip on the knob eventually because we lost the knob. It would fall off.
Right. You had to get pliers to turn the.
My dad would steal the knob off the TV on the Sabbath day of the Lord so that we couldn't watch TV. Bombograd says, "Hail Frogfather and the rest of the Kings." Wow. What's with the scare quotes? What's going on? Since Jay Lee will be attending Atlanta Dragon Con, I plan to ask him to sign my Jay Lee variant of Wreck Planet. Ethan, Minions snacks will be sold on Thursday. How if I send you over like an entire crate of Jay Lee Wreck Planets for him to sign? Be like, hey, will you sign a Cyberfrog comic? Sure, why not? Cool. Boom, a big box. Here you go. Get started.
Love that. Yeah.
Just hold up the line all day, all night.
Oh my God. Cars in Depth says my older sister saw Ringo play 2 times with the Beatles. Wow, dude.
And my cousin did. My cousin did. Only once. She saw it at Shea Stadium. She saw him.
No
man.
kidding. Wow.
You know, people are calling us old. Like the chat is like, you guys are old boomers. You guys saw the Beatles. I mean, you know what I mean? You got to be in your 60s. I think in your 70s to have seen the Beatles.
Oh, she's a little kid. Yeah, she's in her 60s. She was a kid, though. She was probably like 10 or 11.
My first concert was Eric Burdon and the Animals. It was their first American tour.
Oh my gosh.
With Herman's Hermits and Freddie and the Dreamers.
Oh my God.
Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. Fucking horrible. Oh my God. That was been a nightmare. Anyway, all right. You know, I like music too. And some people brought this to my attention. There's a guy who you might mistake for me. It's not me. This is a guy named Ethan Van Sile. And look at him. Look at this. He's making music, and I don't know if I like it, but I admire that he's making. This isn't me. This isn't me, John.
Okay.
You sure?
That's
Sounds like me though, right?
That album cover is high tea.
Yeah, it is. This guy's amazing.
I love
Yeah,
that
it does sound like
styrofoam
you.
ceiling.
I would totally. Yeah, my music kind of sounds a little like this. I mean, I understand. Then you drop the beat.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
So don't get up, get down.
My penis moved.
Yeah. What?
What do you think of this? Good, right?
I'm gay. I am a gay man.
For Pride Month, everyone.
Eloise, I am a gay man.
Wow, the power of this.
This is perfect for Pride Month.
Eloise, I'm leaving you for a gay man.
Dude, this is Robert Granito's second career.
It is. It sounds like Robert.
This while it lasts, because I am a gay man.
Don't touch him.
I'm gay
Yeah.
for the ladies.
Anyway,
He's a little late because even what's his name? Dylan Mulvaney's not gay anymore, so he's a little late to the party. I think.
yeah. Weird.
That was
By the way, I wanted to say to everybody that I was very busy today. Look at this. Cyberfrog action figures. Look at the view from over my banister today. Looking down at our floor. Stacks.
Oh,
and
that's your
stacks.
home.
That's my home right there. Yeah, there's a little frog butler here, and there's a frog doormat. Everything's frog in our house.
They picked those up from you? Did you have to take them to the post office?
Oh, I made Mikey take him to the post office, and he did this twice. Like, this is the first round of modern Cyberfrog action figures that went out.
Wow.
And actually 100 of them went out before this, and then this is another 100 or so. And then I made him go. I'm like, dude, get back to work and do more. So this is more. These are autographed modern Cyberfrogs. People had like the option to get those autographed.
You know, really intense how high those are stacked. You should have let me stand next to them and take a picture.
Oh my gosh, that would have been perfect.
Or I could rock climb them. I could just like climb up boxes. Yeah.
Attaboy, Mikey. He'll lift anything.
Yeah, I got him out there. I got him out there shipping these out. He'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna do more. We're gonna bang through the action figure campaign. I want people to open the toys. I want people to have fun, enjoy the toys that they help to make. They really are tremendous, and I'm very grateful. It's not too late if you want to get Cyberfrog toys shipped to you by me and Mikey. Go over to Electric Blue Cyberfrog variant action figure campaign where they're all available right here.
Every day walk the line like I'm walking on a wire. Taking my time, but my blood is on fire. Down to the marrow, from a shudder to a shockwave. broken, started and broken, crawling out the same ditch, looking for the off switch. Guess I better quit and find another way.
Back in today on Indiegogo. Only on Indiegogo.
Are the Electric Blues in yet?
Yes, Electric Blues are in. We're waiting for all 3 Heathers, but everything else is here. We're shipping out chicken buckets. We're doing everything. John, what did you think of the Ethan Van Sile, the music of Ethan Van Sile?
I thought it was more proof that we're living in the Matrix, because I was like, what are the chances there's 2 Ethan Van anythings that are out there playing on keyboards and writing songs about things being gay?
It is a little weird, right? It is.
Yeah, that's when they've changed some of the Matrix, when you get that deja vu hiccup in the Matrix.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Listen to this one. Here's another tune.
Uh-oh.
You'll like this.
I eat vagina. I suck. I eat vagina. I suck cock.
So he can't make up his mind? Is that?
I eat vagina.
It's both. Pride Month.
Cock. I eat vagina.
There is a
I
billion
suck
for this,
cock.
though.
That was it. I mean, that's
Yeah, and that reminds me of your song, what is it, Licked All the Butter in the Fridge? Like, that's clearly about sneaking into a girl's room and taking advantage of her while she sleeps.
Zay Comics says, this seems not great. Well, what about this song? If this were my kid, I would beat him.
It's getting
I'd be proud of his talent.
Look,
but
he's got chicken icons. You have frog icons. Come on now.
yeah.
But they're not in the bucket.
Why do you guys think this is terrible? This is great.
No, he probably sells frogs in a bucket.
Yeah.
You got to admit, this is like better than Brian Wilson. This is like Pet Sounds.
Now you're just trying to bait us.
You like this, Mike?
And it's some
I love
classic.
chicken. Chicken loves meat. Tuna is chicken, but it's by the sea. If you want to feed your family, I recommend a meal from KFC. Super yummy food. It's finger looking good. If you want to put something good in your tummy, I recommend chicken because it is yummy.
Listen to that.
It's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Can I get this on 8-track?
life altering music right there.
Sure, Jimmy. Travel back in time. And get
I
a
hear you're
8-track
helping
record.
you are helping to make this man an internet sensation, Ethan.
Well, I just discovered him. I mean, he's only had his music up for about 9 days. So he's brand new, whoever this kid is, whoever he is. And it's not like I know him. It's not like he's my nephew or anything. Whoever this kid is, he's got a lot of talent.
And he likes dick.
No, he's not related to me at all. Listen, his name is Ethan Van Sile. How could that be? How could he be related to me? It would be Van Skyver if he was something.
Oh,
Van
you guys
Skyver.
you're both Dutch.
This out.
That's his cover name.
Maybe
He changed it.
his grandfather or great grandfather changed his name when he came over on the boat, and signed in at Ellis Island. So you guys could be related, but you just now you don't know it.
Well, Ethan's being Slim
Stuff happens.
Shady to 50 Cent for him. Slim Shady helped bring 50 Cent, get him on the label, made him a big star. That's what Ethan's doing.
Stage name. He
I'm here
changed
to help.
Skyver to Sile.
EVS is better than EVS.
I seen Ethan. I
You
think
kind of read that any
Skyver
way you want to
means-
go there.
Ethan, I think Skyver means something to do with leather, actually.
No, it means lazy ass. In
Yes,
England,
lazy.
a Skyver is somebody who doesn't do anything. They're lazy. They're a slob. They have a stupid beard that they dye dark to make them look younger. It's a British slang term.
Very close, Ethan.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hey, now I got a
Oh my
question
gosh,
for
it
you.
sounds like me a little bit. Like if I were lazy and fat, like yeah,
Yeah.
it would be a little like me.
Hey, now you were at the
and
boardwalk,
if you dyed your
recently,
beard.
right, Ethan? You were at the boardwalk in Jersey
Yeah,
because I saw you post a picture or anything like that.
yeah,
So
we had a
did
good
you-
time.
Did you see Lopresti's Pizza on the boardwalk though?
No,
It's been there for like forever.
I was in Ocean City. What boardwalk are you?
Well, I think it's closer to where the casinos and stuff are.
Oh, Atlantic City.
Oh, okay, that'd be Atlantic City, right? Okay, yeah. So you weren't
I'll
in.
go
It
there.
wasn't the same boardwalk though. Okay.
I will go to
Is that your pizza
Lopresti's.
place?
Is that you? Is that your family?
No,
Lopresti's?
no relation, strangely enough, but there it is.
Tiny Baby Sloth says, "Can Ethan Van Sile open for Flint Flossie at For the Fans Fest?" By the way, God bless Patrick Thomas Parnell, who is working really hard on finding a venue right now for the Fans Fest. He's doing a really good job, and we're excited about that. It's gonna be fun. E is related. He sees him every day in the mirror, says Urashima Ataru. And 200 Watt Studio says UVS is more 25 cent than 50 cent. Yeah, interesting. All right. Hey, do you guys believe in UFOs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Did you guys see that new documentary on Amazon? Where they
Unidentified flying objects do exist. That is true.
Right.
Until they're identified, and then they're identified flying objects. So,
yes, of course.
IFOs.
Or aliens.
Identified.
Oh, aliens. No, that's a different thing. No, I don't think aliens are necessarily here flying around in spaceships. No, I don't.
Well,
how are they getting here, John?
No, they're coming up through Mexico.
Oh, that was a layup.
Yes, they are.
Chris Brawley, what do you think of this? How do you feel about the idea that the government has known that there are beings of extraterrestrial origin, that we're aware of them, that they're on planet Earth? I know it's a revolutionary idea that nobody's thought of before, but what do you think of that? Is that possible?
I think our government is just throwing another shiny object out there for us to get distracted from the legislation
balloon.
ripping us off. I think that there may be some things that are unexplained, but since I'm a religious guy, I would chalk it up to angels and demons. I think even Carl Sagan said there's no way in hell anything could fly from another planet to here. There's just no resources to do it. So,
well, Sagan was a hack, you know.
Well, I don't disagree with that. No, and you do put you connect the dots, John. I got to give you that. But I think it's very convenient that they suddenly said, "Hey, check out all this January 6th footage and check out these UFOs." Right after the Republicans just bent the knee to the Democrats and showed themselves to be a bunch of milquetoast and said, "We're going to go ahead and screw you guys again and extend the next debt ceiling out past the next election so that it's not an issue."
Shiny objects.
Yeah, just
Pete Samedi, welcome, by the way. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey,
Pete Samedi, you heard what Chris Brawley had to say about the existence of extraterrestrials that our government has been aware of all this time. What do you think of this possibility?
I didn't hear what he had to say. What did he say?
He said angels and demons.
Yeah.
I think it's a complicated subject. I definitely I have a lot of thoughts about it. That's for sure.
All right, let's hear them.
It's in the news today, and you tell me how this lines up with your belief system. Hold on a second. No, I do not wish to support you. Intelligence officials say U.S. has retrieved craft of non-human origin. This came out today, and everybody's talking about it. A former intelligence official turned whistleblower. These fucking rats. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't keep a secret. You can't keep a government secret. Are you kidding me, you scumbag? Has given Congress and the intelligence community Inspector General extensive classified information about deeply covert programs that he says possess retrieved intact and partially intact craft of non-human origin. The information, he says, has been illegally withheld from Congress, and he filed a complaint.
Mike Barron's not listening to this shit for another minute.
He just threw his headset down and walked off.
Who knew aliens triggered him?
I think he's checking on his wife. Like he's like, I always suspected, but I'm gonna see for sure. It's like, oh my God, you're one of the Greys.
Oh.
All right. The information, he says, has been illegally withheld from Congress, and he filed a complaint alleging that he suffered illegal retaliation for his confidential disclosures, reported here for the first time. Other intelligence officials, both active and retired, with knowledge of these programs through their work in various agencies, have independently provided similar corroborating information, both on and off the record. This is a guy named David Charles Grush.
I feel like whistles ain't the only thing he's blowing.
A decorated former combat officer in Afghanistan. He's a veteran of. Now listen, John. Do you want to walk that back?
Not yet. Let's dig it a little deeper.
He's a decorated former combat officer in Afghanistan, veteran of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. That's the. You want to pronounce this for me, John? John, how do I pronounce this word right here?
NGA.
It's NGA? That's how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I just want to make sure. I was going to pronounce it NGA too, but
what if you read it a little faster, John? How would you pronounce it?
When I see like the GLAAD, I go, oh, that's GLAD. That's the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, But it's called GLAD. You don't call it GLAAD, do you? Do you?
I wouldn't.
All right. So how do you print? What would you? So you would just say NGA? Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, it's like the NBA.
The National Reconnaissance Office. That's the NRO.
NRO.
The NRO. NRO.
Nero.
He served as the Reconnaissance Office's representative to the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force. All right. From late 2021 to July 2022, he was my NGA's co-lead for UAP analysis and its representative to the task force. Look at him, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, hell yeah. SHS Rebels 08 says it's White Boy Summer with graping. Did you know that?
Oh, all right. Hell. Everybody loves grapes.
Mike back. Glad you're back on Twitter. So when are you launching the Red Extermination mailing list? Also, aliens are gay and they're already here.
Well, if I could throw my hat in the ring on this one.
Yes, please.
I think that there is, but if it's a non-human type of thing, I'm not sure if it's anything live. It's probably their technology. And the one thing that convinces me that there is extraterrestrials. Now, two things when they say that God has only one image, right? God made man in his own image. I mean, how many images does he have? So they might be human. But the thing is the one thing that kind of pushes me over and saying, well, hot damn, there really is this stuff out there, is because why would Donald Trump create the Space Force? Because Donald Trump got in office and he doesn't care, right? So Donald Trump got in office and they're showing him this stuff when they give him to the national security secrets. And he's like, wait a minute, you're telling me that we're having our fighter jets are coming are repeatedly having encounters with unidentified flying objects that are not Chinese or Russian, et cetera, not from this earth. And they said, that's right, Mr. President, but this is totally classified, et cetera, for national security reasons. You cannot disclose it. Okay, fine. Then I'm going to create the friggin' Space Force. And that's what I think. Why else would he do it? Why else would he do it?
You're right.
Kill satellites. The first thing that happens in World War III is they're going to kill each other's satellites. So,
That's what it's.
So that's what Space Force.
I'm on board with Chris on this one. You're going to have to
prove
that kind of makes somehow space. You can travel that far of a distance in a reasonable amount of time.
They're gone. They're
Well,
gone. It's
what do you
AI.
want? You want this guy to come to you?
We're going to war with artificial intelligence, gentlemen.
You can't override the laws of physics just because you have great technology.
Wait,
well, you don't know that, and you don't
survive. Yeah,
well,
they've
that's what I
already
said.
proven
You got to
that.
prove it to me. You know,
It's
you can't just show
quantum
me
field.
episodes of Star Trek and say people can travel, 8 times the speed of light. I got to see how
It's-
that actually works.
It's quantum mechanics. The Chinese have satellites that communicate with each other through quantum entanglement. So
What's that got to do with traveling like a million light years in like 2 hours?
it's
Well, they
quantum
use a
mechanics.
warp drive. They're
That's
holding
what I heard.
space.
Yeah, warp
There
drive.
is a
way.
Light,
Theoretically,
light,
there is a way.
light speed, light.
Yeah, the quickest point
Hyper-
between two
hyperspace.
dots is not necessarily a straight line.
What do you mean? What,
I've
'cause
learned
you
that.
bend
I've
it.
learned that in several sci-fi
through.
movies
Yeah.
that have been out since
About the
1990.
wormholes.
Well, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos both have a space travel. Where you can.
Oh yeah,
travel
well, I mean,
to
you
the
don't
edge
have to
of-
have warp because light speed is very slow in terms of space travel.
Right.
There's a
Right.
book called The Iron Sun,
Time
which
travel.
explains how you can travel from star to star. It was written 30 years ago. It's factual, and you use singularities, which, as you know, are stars whose weight is so great that they collapse in upon themselves. These stars were spinning to begin with, and like an ice skater who's spinning like this, and then she brings her hands in, and you've all seen this. She spins much faster. And that's what happens
Centripetal
when a star turns into a singularity. And it throws out a gravitational field. And if you enter the gravitational field exactly at the equator, and there can be no room for mistakes because you'll be instantly destroyed, it will suck you into the center of the vortex and spit you out of a white hole several light years away. At least that's the theory. We don't know how to test it.
John, did anybody spit you out of your white hole?
Yeah, glad it was a white hole.
I should know
I,
better.
I thought John was talking about Stargate when you're talking about traveling.
This
fast.
makes my
Listen,
head
you
hurt.
guys
There's
don't know
some
anything.
monster again.
All I
You guys
heard was there's some whore out there and whore ballerina spinning around, and she's gonna suck me in and spit me out of her white hole.
That's right. Now, listen, you guys don't know anything. I appreciate Mike Barron. This is the man that you would need to ask. This is the man who stole all the information, and probably we'll have him drive over to. We'll probably drive over to the studio, be on the show. He'll come over in his NGA official vehicle, which is on hydraulics and has spinning rims. John,
Ethan, when was this put out? When was this released?
today.
And this is being treated as what, breaking news?
Yeah, it's all over Twitter. I mean,
Shiny object.
It's very interesting.
now
treating it as
hold on a
breaking
second.
news. I mean, they've had crash retrieval of what they would classify as non-human origin UFOs for forever. This is distraction campaign stuff.
Well, this is disinfo. Listen, I'm telling you, these Democrats, whenever they're up to no good lately, like they're really absurd. They sit there and they just announce that they've captured aliens. They're shooting down UFOs. They think everyone in America is stupid.
They're right.
Yeah.
Well, that's the big plan, isn't it? To use this as like a false flag to unite the world under one government. And then it's too late now. We're all together. Let's just keep it going that way, and just one global government, because the aliens are coming. And then the aliens are most likely just us killing ourselves, and the government has all the control. That's like a separate thing entirely compared to extraterrestrials being here, not being here. I mean, there's definitely UFOs. There's definitely things that are unidentified that we don't know. It's interesting how it's reclassified now to UAP. That seems like a whole, and that's been that way for a couple of years, but that seems like a whole other thing itself.
Yeah, I know this is fake because there's no such thing as aliens, and aliens are gay. And by the way, not to underscore your point, Peter. Here's the thing that Democrats do, and I've said this since the beginning of time, since I started this channel. Democrats promote the idea of anal probes and aliens. This is part of what they do, and they always have. They love this idea. Whenever Democrats have too much power, whenever the American people have been subsumed by them or enslaved by them, there starts to be this fantasy about vampirism and then also UFOs and aliens and anal probes. And if you go back in time and look, you'll see that I'm right. All during the Jimmy Carter administration, Jimmy Carter, first president to have claimed to have seen a UFO, the only one, by the way, actually filed a report saying I seen a UFO and a swamp rabbit attacked him while he was in a boat fishing.
I remember that.
Swamp rabbit. So there's a Jimmy Carter, and what happened during his administration? People were so suffocated by gas prices, by the general malaise of the late 1970s, by disco, that they started to just they started to indulge in all kinds of fantasies about outer space. You had Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You had Superman the movie, an alien is going to come and save us. They had Mork and Mindy, which
Star
is
Wars.
weird. Star Wars. Battlestar Galactica, all of this stuff. And then as soon as Bill Clinton came into office, we had a nice period of Reaganism where it was all about normal things like zombies and werewolves. You got The Howling, you got Wolfen, Michael Jackson's Thriller, American Werewolf, Return of the Living Dead, zombies and werewolves. And as soon as Bill Clinton became president again, you know what happened? We went right back to vampires, like
Interview with the Vampire.
Homosexuals drinking your blood, Interview with a Vampire, Dracula, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and all these conspiracies about aliens coming down in their shiny spacecrafts and sticking things up your rear end.
Oh.
And it was like that for the entire decade of the 90s. And if you look back, I'm right. There was no zombie stuff. There was no werewolf stuff in the 90s. It was all vampires. Tons of vampire stuff.
That movie Fire in the Sky came out in the 90s.
Fire in the Sky. That was the first anal probe thing.
During Reagan, we had American Werewolf in London.
That's correct. Yeah. You really go back and just make a list.
Very observant.
Everybody hated AIDS in the 80s and loved AIDS in the 90s.
That's true. Related to blood, right?
1979, Nosferatu. 1979.
Well, AIDS used to be a diet candy. So.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've always thought it was interesting with the Roswell incident back in the 40s that the Army field agent said it was a disc. At first they reported a crashed disc, and then the next day, no, it's this fabric weather balloon, right?
Right.
So how stupid did they have to think the American people were to say we don't know the difference between a disc and a balloon? Sorry, our bad. So something landed. Could it have been something from another country? There was plenty of experiments that Germany was doing on different flying craft and stuff like that. So I think it's whoever said it was a complicated issue is right, because I think everybody's got some good points to make, because it's a complex issue. We don't know what we're seeing out there, and our government lies to us half the time. So.
Do you think that we captured alien corpses in the Roswell incident crash, and then we sodomized them, and then they have been on a revenge campaign ever since?
That's a 3-part question. I'm going to go with no on all. I don't know.
Oh, you're saying I don't know. You're not saying no.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, who knows? Good questions.
I mean, that would be weird, but at least it would make sense. It would seem like justice to me,
It should be explored.
Justice. Stop effing those aliens.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you gotta learn them, right?
You gotta learn.
You're gonna come to our planet, fuck with our cows and our buttholes. We're gonna fuck you right now.
You gotta teach them respect.
Yeah, we didn't teach respect to the one alien who came to Earth, took our woman and our jobs. Clark
Jesus.
Kent. No,
Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Mars Needs Women. That was a thing. What was that, in the 50s or 80s? When was that? They took our women?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, look, guys, we got to be serious about this, because we got to figure out what's going on with the aliens. A cursory search of CNN and their reporting on this topic, and CNN, of course, even under Zaslav, is nothing but a disinfo campaign by glowies. Alien, look at this. 4 days ago, alien-like message sent to Earth and a test to prepare for the real thing. U.S. government tracking more than 650 potential UFO cases. Pentagon says U.S. government has received more than 350 new UFO reports. UFOs are making headlines. See an image that allegedly shows unknown object in a conflict zone. They've been doing this, going back every single month. Here's Neil deGrasse Tyson going, it's UFOs.
Oh, anything he says is total shit anyway.
Yeah.
Don't you know, like, a balloon head?
That is
Like his
funny.
head is a fucking weather balloon. Like I can't stand Neil deGrasse Tyson. Don't assume UFOs are aliens. I don't know what that means. But we go on and on and on with this, and they're pumping this stuff into our bloodstream. And I don't know if it's because they're about to officially put together the one world government, which I think could be.
They're trying to get people used to the concept of things, right? To set it up.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Like, get used to the idea that what? Like, why would they tell us about aliens?
Well, be sure
To take our mind off the miserable failure they've made of their governance.
Well, here's what they'll do. They'll tell us that we are destroying the planet with carbon. And, over in Ireland, they're considering whether or not to kill like 250,000 cows for climate change. Can you believe the insanity? So it might be easy to fool people. They'll just say, hey, we're come in peace. You're destroying your planet. Here's what you need to do. There is no Jesus.
You notice how there's no more eco-terrorism, right? There's no such thing as eco-terrorism anymore.
That's right.
That was a big thing in the 90s.
Just stochastic terrorism.
A little bit in the
they're so worried
now
about
they're climate
climate-
change activists. They used to be eco-terrorists.
You know what? Here's a freako terrorist.
You let your tiger out. So, the territory. Many guess it. You let your tiger out.
Go terrorist! Yes.
If they're so worried about climate change, then why are they still building multi-million-dollar homes on the shore of Malibu if it's supposed to be sinking?
Because people got money, Jimmy, and you don't, though, right?
That's the truth.
Hang on.
If not money.
Shane, we're talking about aliens. The government today revealed they declassified information, I guess. No, they didn't. A whistleblower came forward and said, there are aliens. We do have them. They're here. Maybe you've seen a movie like Men in Black. That's real. That's all real now.
Dog whistles work.
Well, Nixon allegedly
know,
showed Jackie Gleason.
Something more serious, though, we should talk about is how do dog whistles work?
It's at a high frequency that only a dog can hear.
I think that's
Glad we solved that.
How long did that take?
All right,
Next
so
problem.
aliens are real. Is that where we're at? Aliens are real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
are they-
like yes.
Well,
they
Mike Barron
real?
just did a comic on it for crying out
Or
loud.
what if
It's
they're
very
just
real.
humans? What if they're just humans, time travelers? They got the big eyes and they look sickly because that's what we turn into, all staring at computer monitors.
No, the theory is that that's not really their body. That's just like a vessel that they're watching through with their big black eyes, so they can train
Avatars.
in time and space.
Oh, I was thinking the big eyes and sickly look was from hours and hours of porn.
No,
Could be
that's
that.
you.
Possible.
That explains
That's
your
humans
face.
in general.
Oh, way to go, Billy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Shisen Ryaku Omnibus Edition, also Bronze Star over on Fund My Comic tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're so grateful. Wow, boom, 61.
Look at that. Climbing the ladder.
Nice.
Oh, is this going to be the first 10K project over there?
Maybe.
It's a horse race.
Yeah, it's a horse race right now.
Horse
That's right.
race.
Let's get this
More race.
funded, guys. We need more people to back Bronze Star over on Fund My Comic. Please, my mods. Please, my mods, pump the chat with the link. And I appreciate it. And also pump the chat with Aaron Lepresti's Wraith of God Blood Hunters. Aaron Lepresti's back with Wraith of God 2 Blood Hunters live on Indiegogo right now, ladies and gentlemen.
It is indeed. And those of you who backed the second chance or the second printing campaign of the first Wraith of God, those books are in transit to me right now. They've been printed and they're will be getting to me by the end of this week, and then I'll start shipping out next week on that one. But this one's still got a couple months to go on it, so please back it. I finished the Wraith of God story. I just finishing up the last page of the nightclub story. Then I've got finish up the Garbage Man story, so it's getting close to completion as well. So if you
by the way, the chat is filled. 1,000 people watching right now. Watching Aaron Lepresti. Could we please get people to click that thumbs up? Could you click? Just reach over and click the thumbs up, because what it does is it tells YouTube that we're talking about good things and we're not racist, and we're informing people. And maybe you should come join our chat. So they promote our chat. That's kind of what they do.
Good karma too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it, someone in your family might die. So just go ahead.
You also have a higher chance of winning the lottery if you hit I don't know.
Yes.
That's at the bottom of the service on YouTube.
I heard that you become more attractive to the opposite sex.
Well,
I just hit that
guys hit like, it'll add inches. You know what I'm saying?
Science.
To your nose. Yes.
Oh.
If you hit that like, your enemies die.
Oh my God. So many benefits to just hitting a thumbs up. Think about it.
I just do it.
It's like snake. We're selling snake oil, guys. Come on, hit that like.
I could have gotten some snake oil last week, remember?
Oh
yeah.
Twice,
right?
snake.
We have not released the pictures. We have not released the autopsy footage of the snake. That has been classified. So hold on a second. The website uses cookies to ensure you get the best experience on our web. Cookies, got it. I understand.
Ethan loves cookies.
If they want you to click yes, they shouldn't say cookies. They should say pies. This website uses pies.
I'm gonna click on that too.
Yeah.
No, and I got back on my diet today. Andrew is being real strict with me. I had a week of just really thoroughly enjoying myself, and eating pizza off the boardwalk, big fat ice cream cones every day. We went to go get ice cream cones.
That means I got to get back on my diet. God dang it!
Back on that Taco Bell diet.
Mac Rendell, thank you for $10. Says, Aaron Lepresti, do you have a direct store like eBay or something?
Stuff will be going up on my website as I can get it together and get it up there. But that, it'll be all the extra stuff that's on the campaigns. It's that I have extras of or whatever is all going to go up on my website store. So that's in the process of. The website's open, but the store is still being worked on. So I get stuff up as I can. So
as soon as he gets it up, you'll know.
That's right.
They got pills for that, Aaron. They got pills for that.
Yeah, I know.
Now, this is interesting information that was imparted to me just now. I didn't know this. 10 years ago, this was reported. Richard Nixon and Jackie Gleason and some dead aliens. You guys know who Jackie Gleason is? I mean,
yeah. To the mooners.
He's the fat guy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
And what was he
Ralph
with?
Cramden.
He was with Paul Newman and with the
Buford T. Justice.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, yeah. Zombie.
We did a lot of stuff. It was a warm night in Florida on February 19th, 1973. Two friends had spent part of the day breaking into Watergate, chatting about their mutual interests. Not unusual behavior for friends to engage in, but these weren't your usual friends. Speak for yourself. They were President Richard Nixon and legendary actor and entertainer, the great one, Jackie Gleason. And the mutual interests they were discussing were UFOs. I want you guys to just close your eyes. I'm going to read this to you. Imagine this. Go back to 1973, before perverts were all over the internet and widely celebrated by the media. Close your eyes and just imagine a time when the Brady Bunch was the #1 TV show, and it was just a better world. Ted Bundy was still at large, thank God. Good times, okay? The mutual interests that they discussed were UFOs, a long-time Gleason fascination President and Gleason and President Nixon were close.
Gay.
Very close. They exchanged sweat and bodily fluids as they tangled their fingers together.
Yeah. My God.
I parked Nixon's car.
As Gleason had been a staunch supporter of the Nixon campaign, based. But no small, totally based. No small talk at a rubber chicken fundraising dinner could prepare the great one for that night. When President Nixon suddenly showed up at midnight at Gleason's front door in Key Biscayne, the president had ditched the Secret Service and was alone, naked, erect.
Here it comes.
Gleason looked down, and it was like a railroad spike. Tricky dicks, bringing new meaning to the phrase "tricky dick." I hope this doesn't turn into gay pornography, John.
The way I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I haven't.
Oh,
it sounds like they're going to start decorating some
Got
stuff
me.
together.
Yeah.
I got myself.
Right. President Nixon wasn't just there to simply chat about aliens, but to reveal them. Nixon and Gleason drove through the night and arrived at Homestead Air Force Base, 35 miles southwest of Miami. Wouldn't that be the ocean? I mean, Miami's like... Anyway. After entering the base, Nixon drove to a heavily guarded building at the far end of the compound. They walked into the facility. Wouldn't it be Cuba? 35 and what happened next was so shocking that only Gleason's words can do it justice. There were a number of labs that we passed through before we entered a section where Nixon pointed out what he said was the wreckage from a flying saucer, enclosed in several large cases. Next, we went into an inner chamber, and there were 6 to 8 of what looked like glass-top Coke freezers. Inside of them were the mangled remains of what I took to be children.
Oh, no, he's killing kids.
Oh, my
God.
No. Nixon was worse than we thought.
The revelation of the U.S. secretly holding the corpses of dead aliens, now they're aliens, shook Gleason to the core, and he couldn't sleep or eat for weeks. After being confronted by his wife, Beverly, Gleason told her the truth about that night and swore her to secrecy, but she blabbed to her friends, and so they were all murdered by...
Just like a woman.
The government. Why would you tell your wife this, dude? This is like the... Jackie and
I don't
Beverly...
tell my wife how I feel. Like, why tell secrets?
You cannot tell your wife about top secret government, information that wasn't given to you.
Oh, you can, because your wife can't testify against you. I forgot about that.
Oh,
so yes,
that's right.
you can.
Legally,
Yes. You got to tell your wife all your shit
about dead alien children.
The bigger question is, why would Nixon, being president of the United States, take Jackie Gleason in to show him classified stuff like that?
To show off? We do it all the
No,
time.
this
Look at my
makes
Star Wars
perfect
collection.
sense. Wait, hang on. That makes perfect sense before you guys run that idea down, because nobody would believe that stuff coming from him if he did tell anybody.
Yeah, but what is it? What's more likely, that it was a freezer full of children or aliens that look like children?
Children.
Aliens. Children, probably.
Yeah, children. Yeah,
Cambodian children, probably.
He pulled a prank. He probably grabbed up a bunch of these Cubans and put them in a freezer, and then said, "Hey, let's get Jackie out here. Let's trick him."
What?
Yeah, that's true. That's dark, John.
Yeah,
I think it was
a prank.
It's really dark. Jackie and Beverly Gleason. Can you imagine Jackie Gleason like, wait till I tell Norton? Like, I mean, that would be the whole. Norton, you won't believe what happened to me today. I was with the president of the United States. God, that'd be an amazing episode of The Honeymooners. Yeah, they came from the moon, Norton. From the moon, I tell you.
You're proving my point. Nobody would believe him, though. That's the thing. That's why I would show him. Because it'd be like, oh, yeah, ha, 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 to the moon, right? Yeah. That one episode where you dressed up as a Martian. Yeah. For Halloween. Yeah, to the moon, right?
That was in Back to the Future, by the way. That one episode of The Honeymooners where...
Yes, yeah. That's right.
And by the way, it was they got the date right and everything. Like the date that he showed up in 1955 was the date that episode first premiered. Isn't that great?
Well, maybe the whole thing was a fake, and they wanted Gleason to talk, so that's why they brought him in, because they knew he'd tell his wife, and then his wife would tell somebody, and then they would get out. And so this is like a smokescreen for something, perhaps, like Watergate, perhaps a shiny object.
I'm still grossly confused here. Like, is there aliens or not? Are you guys pulling my chain?
Oh, there's aliens.
We're trying to decipher that right now, Shane.
We're trying to break it to you gently. Shane.
I'm
More
hearing
aliens.
sex. I'm hearing conspiracies, but I'm not hearing aliens.
No, you're getting you're getting third-hand evidence right here, Shane. What more do you need?
Lubrication was invented by aliens.
Shane says, I'm hearing gay sex and I'm hearing about conspiracies. Dude, that's all you ever hear, and that's your own voice inside your head. We're talking about Jackie Gleason.
No, the gay vampire conspiracy is true, guys. You live long enough, you know. People watch the sunrise.
God, it's weird, man. People are talking about that today on Twitter, you and the gay vampire thing. What's up with you?
What's
Rice?
With you? Not what's up with me. What's up with you?
Why do you say what's up with me? Like, what did I do?
Shane's mad because you wouldn't go the gay way if you were a vampire.
I think if you are a vampire, you're automatically gay. It's just it's like Dead Man Walking. You got a life sentence. It's eventually going to happen. It's just, are you going to watch the sunrise before you get there?
God, that's weird, Shane.
The more you think about it, the more it seems legit. Anyways, back to
because there's plenty of women on the planet, Shane. You don't have to go the gay way. You'll never run out of women.
Really hungry, and there's not going to be a woman in sight, and you're going to have to eat a dude, and it's going to be weird.
Oh,
did you say eat or drink?
Eat a dude. You're going to have to bite into a dude, and it's going to be weird.
Asshole.
Wow, dude.
Nasty.
Get your tongue in there deep. Don't miss a drop.
Oh man.
I mean, do you see yourself when you become a vampire going to prison? I mean, is that why you have to eat the dude? Or
that's like being locked into a gay buffet, isn't it?
How would anybody know, Shane, except for you? I mean, what the hell are you talking about? Nobody knows what that would be like.
All right,
We're getting back to this story. No, Shane, stick around. We're talking about Jackie Gleason. In 1973, Richard Nixon confided in him. He said, "Psst, can I tell you a secret? Psst, can I tell you a secret?" My impressions are good tonight. Sure, pal. Aliens are real. And then, so that's what happened.
I know it's Mr. Ed.
That's not very
Wilbur.
Richard Nixon sounds like Christian Bale in Batman Begins when he becomes Batman. Tell it to me.
Oh my god.
Same exact thing as a Richard Nixon impression. All right. Anyway, hold on. So Jackie Gleason made a mistake, and he told women, "You cannot tell your woman." After being confronted by his wife Beverly, Gleason told her the truth that night and swore her to secrecy. But Jackie and Beverly Gleason were already in the process of separating. Why would you say that?
Exactly. That makes no sense. This is a conspiracy. The whole thing.
It is.
Maybe he told her to try to keep her. He's like,
"No, I know what it is. She was in the process of leaving him because he was stepping out with another chick, and he used the alien."
No, with the president.
No. I wasn't having an affair. I was helping Richard Nixon with these dead aliens.
Put him in a freezer.
That's right. It was all
children. I couldn't tell.
Jackie Gleason to cover up for his affair. No. I wasn't cheating on you. It was with
what if aliens?
What if this was part of the MK Ultra project, and like Richard Nixon actually dosed Jackie Gleason with LSD and made him clean up one of Nixon's Cambodian war crimes, and he thought it was aliens? These are aliens. He's like, "Oh shit, wait till I tell my wife these are aliens." And like seriously, he's handling like little dead children from Indochina. What do you think? No,
dark.
I'm just speculating.
Potential
big here.
It's just a thought.
And ladies, if you buy that excuse, "No, I'm not cheating on you. I was helping the president with dead aliens," you deserve to be cheated on.
Well, why did they stay silent for 12 years? I mean,
I guess it's better than saying I got attacked by a gay vampire.
Well, wait, let me read it because people want more of this. All right, so the final straw in the relationship would be Beverly breaking her vow and revealing the encounter to the magazine Esquire in 1974 as a teaser for a book she was writing about a relationship with the tempestuous, hard-drinking Jackie Gleason. Stunned and humiliated by the betrayal, Jackie stayed silent until 1986. Finally ready to talk, he invited Larry Warren, a flying saucer evangelist. Perfect choice. Author and eyewitness to the Rendlesham Forest UFO incident, to his New York home. After a few drinks, Gleason unloaded the whole unbelievable tale onto an astonished Warren, who spread the story among his community. However, the story would end there. Gleason died a year later, having only told his ex-wife and Warren, oh, that's convenient, about the once-in-a-lifetime adventure with Nixon. I guess
he told me too. I kept my word.
Yeah, you're better at keeping secrets.
They killed him.
What was in that drink? I want to know what was in that drink he had right before he confessed everything to Larry.
I don't know, but I just think it's sad that Jackie Gleason committed suicide with 2 bullets to the head. I'm like, that's fucked up right there. Yeah. So directly after he told everything he knew about UFOs and Nixon. Sheila Aliens is in the chat. She's denying all of this.
Are we sure he committed suicide, or was he whacked?
That was a joke, Shane. He died of old age, but I'm just saying that what I'm implying is that he was whacked, by the government. However, so there you go. The tail would spread like.
Are we sure he died of old age?
They killed him of old age.
Yeah. You can't prove it.
I don't know.
Can't prove nothing.
This is just what happens to to people who visit Epstein Island, I think.
Oh,
were there aliens? See that? Yeah, it's like, oh, everybody come in here. Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody come in here. Look at all these aliens, and everybody's high on mushrooms, but they're not aliens. They're like 8-year-olds.
Yeah, look at the leftovers.
Oh, it's disgusting. I can't see. This is why I don't trust the government, because of things like this.
Yeah.
All right. As critical thinkers, we can't just dismiss a story out of hand just because it's preposterous, but we can dismiss a story if the facts don't fit together. So here are the established facts. Richard Nixon, Jackie Gleason, Beverly Gleason, Larry Warren are all real people. That's a fact. Beverly and Jackie Gleason were really married and got divorced in 74, 75. Jackie and Richard Nixon were friends and played golf on a few occasions. Jackie was an enthusiast about paranormal topics with a huge collection of books on the subject. Florida is a real place, as is... These are the facts.
No, it's not.
As is Homestead Air Force Base. Esquire is a real magazine, and that's about it. Okay.
So what do you think about that?
That last part's debatable.
I don't think Esquire.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's not holding water.
I like Shane's theory better. I think it makes up a crazy story to cover up for his
affair,
extramarital activities, and I like that. I think.
But what I find interesting about this is this is an old story, and then this is put out in 2013.
Yanzi, I'm out like burying aliens.
No, gay aliens. I thought yours was
I'm
gay aliens.
Aliens with Biden tonight.
I'm sorry, Pete, we talked over you. I'm sorry. What did you say? What were you saying?
I was saying where that's an old story, and that is a website article from 2013. Yeah. So it always, when I see stuff like that, I always wonder, why are you putting it out at that point in time? What was going on then that you would put that out? Just to kind of go, it's just bullshit.
You got to look it up. That was Obama was just started his second term. So what was he doing to us?
Yeah, like why inject that story again into anyone's mind?
I don't know, but it is true. Whenever Democrats are in the White House or are taking power or doing skeevy stuff, it's all about aliens or vampires. Here's a documentary that I made about it.
The Evil Dead franchise. You had City of the Living Dead, and you had Pet Sematary, kind of a zombie movie, and The Reanimator. The 80s were all about werewolves and zombies.
Yes.
Now, there were a few vampire movies as well. There was Fright Night and Lost Boys and Near Dark, and those were amazing vampire films. But they were kind of the exception to the rule. More vampires were coming right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, vampires coming around the corner. It just, I don't know, guys.
That's a vampire right there.
Silver bullet too, right?
biggest tax increase in American history.
And with that came the 90s.
The
Almost like
1990s.
it was George Bush's fault. Americans were tired of taking responsibility.
There's Ross.
They saw Republicans as daddy.
Look at Ross Perot. He's so little.
They wanted a slick seducer, someone who would tell them that it wasn't their fault.
It's
They were
not your
being
fault.
Screwed by powerful people who weren't paying their fair share.
Everybody's affected by the debt because of the tremendous interest that goes into paying on that debt. Everything's more expensive.
No, wrong answer. Some people were more affected by the death than others, and they wanted their pain felt. And those fat cats who weren't paying their fair share, it was about time we got someone in the White House who would bleed them dry. And then an interesting thing started to happen. We started to want to be lied to, as long as we were in on those lies and knew they were lies.
That's what the 90s was about. This guy said he did not inhale when he smoked marijuana.
Total liar.
Ha ha ha.
We knew he was
He
lying.
was lying about smoking weed. Insane in the membrane.
Same thing Monica
of
Lewinsky
course, we
said.
made him our president.
Oh.
Pop culture reacted in
He
two
lied
different
to his
ways.
friends
First of all,
back in
they
the day, I
reacted with a
guess.
slew of awesome vampire movies, which represented our desire to be seduced by bloodsuckers. We had great movies, starting with the wonderful Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That was good.
An Interview with a Vampire.
Gay.
Vampire in Brooklyn. Innocent Blood.
Oh, Innocent
Blade,
Blood, yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn. And then the sequel, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the original movie. And then also an ongoing TV show, John Carpenter's Vampires, Sleepwalkers, Dracula, Dead and Loving It.
I'm
even
laying it out for you guys.
Love Bites, Bordello of Blood, and then a sequel to Blade, Blade 2. Kindred, The Embraced, a popular vampire TV series that was running during the 90s. And then there was also Shadow of the Vampire, starring John Malkovich, about the very
a great
first
movie.
vampire movie.
That was a good movie.
Nosferatu. Then, out of the blue, Dress.
Whitewater Council Kenneth Starr has been granted permission to expand his investigation. He will be looking into new allegations that President Clinton had an affair with a former White House intern and then urged her to lie about it.
No problem. It was all part of the culture. In the 90s, we liked to be lied to. We liked to be lied to that we were being lied to. We had a very popular ongoing TV show called The X-Files that basically let us know that the government was hiding an alien colonization scheme from the American people. We loved that. We also listened and believed people who told us they were abducted by UFOs and probes were put into their anuses. That became a big part of our culture.
That guy's
Also,
getting
there were movies
sodomized.
like Men in Black that let us know that the government was working with aliens and keeping it from the American people using little flashlight guns. Finally, Mars Attacks. Just kill us, aliens. Put us out of our misery.
Forgot about
And
V.
so the Clinton years began with a very popular Dracula movie and ended with another Dracula movie. Was it quite as popular?
No shit.
Not at all.
He was Craven.
Or was it?
There he is, President Bush. And then I would get into talking about
They waited, hoping for a conquering alien army to invade and destroy them, or perhaps even
this is the
a
70s.
friendly
All right, hold on. I'm going to stop doing that. I'll stop sharing that. It's nonsense. But anyway, that's my theory. What do you guys think of that theory?
I like it.
Great
thing. I like it too. I do.
In the 2000s, when George Bush became president, it suddenly was all about zombies again. You got Walking Dead. You got all the zombie movies. The James Gunn zombie movie with the Zack Snyder.
28 Days Later.
Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, the dead.
28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Well, politics often do drive entertainment, and a perfect example is right after the Monica Lewinsky thing with Clinton, and that was going on. Shakespeare in Love wins Best Picture over Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
and Shakespeare in Love was about Shakespeare cheating on his wife with his mistress. So it was a good movie, but I'm just saying,
They were trying to normalize that, right? I mean, see, that's the whole thing. They were like, "Oh no, everybody lies, everybody cheats on their wives."
Right. Exactly.
You know,
And that when around the same time we started seeing those Girls Gone Wild videotapes being sold on late night television.
Yeah, we did.
Everybody's out there burying.
all of them.
That taught me
Everybody's out
that
there.
women were whores.
Yeah, everybody's out there burying aliens with the president. I mean,
That was a
Shane, could
shiny
you read this super chat from? It's not a super chat. This chat from J Bomba fan, please.
no.
All right.
I like the all caps.
Is there a reason you won't read that? You won't perform that chat for me? I mean,
no.
Seriously, you will not perform this chat for the audience?
I'm not here to sing and dance.
Wow. I know. I understand that. I just.
John's like, wow.
John, what's with the attitude with this guy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He thinks he's funny.
Come on, Shane. Just do it. Do it for the win one for the old Gipper.
EBS's theory is shit.
Magnifico.
How was that so
Oh,
hard?
Encore.
There you go. There you go.
Shane Davis. That was
Yes,
really
encore,
great,
Shane.
man.
Encore. One more
Oh,
time.
amazing, Shane.
I mean, come on, guys. We'll do a little dance.
Everyone in chat is saying encore, Shane. Encore.
Yeah, people are really happy with Shane. They like it when he performs. It's not easy when you have a catchphrase.
Yeah, Yanzi likes it when I perform. Let me tell you.
That's
Like
good
a-
content.
Like a young Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah. It's not easy, when you're Arnold from Different Strokes, you got to walk around. Gary Coleman had to go, what you talking about, Willis? Well into the 2000s, 2010. What you talking about, Willis? To anybody who asked him, he had to do that. And Shane, it's not easy. Urkel had to go, geez, Laura, did I do that? It sucks. But you've got your catchphrase, you've got your audience, you've got people who love you, and they're going to expect you to do that forever. And Shane, it could be worse.
If Gary Coleman was alive today, he'd be rich again because he would be on those what are Fiverr things, and then he would be saying, "But you put your own name in there." What you talking about, Ethan? Like that'd be a clip for everybody.
Wow.
That's true.
He's
He'd
dead.
be so rich if his wife didn't let him bleed out allegedly.
I would pay for that. I would pay for one of those. Yeah.
She did let him bleed out, his wife. Don't marry women. I mean, this is the whole thing. Like, hey,
What's the other option?
Don't marry women taller than you. That's the lesson. Don't marry women taller than you.
But the guy's a beloved midget. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like everybody loves him. And he's she says to him, hey, Gary, I need a light bulb changed. Will you get on the ladder and change that light bulb? Now, she is 3 times his height. She could do it probably without a ladder, okay? But what she does, allegedly, is tells him to go change the light bulb on a big, tall ladder. So Gary Newman, feeling a surge of testosterone.
Gary Newman.
Not Gary Newman. That's here in my car. Gary Coleman.
Hang on, I thought he was making a sandwich. He was changing a light bulb?
Yeah, he had to change a light bulb first and then make a sandwich. That's the whole thing. Because he fell from a height, I believe. Oh no, he fell off a ladder. He fell.
This sounds exactly like The Omen.
Yeah, it's like, how come there's he's bleeding? There's blood all over the floor. He was making me a sandwich. I thought it was ketchup. That's why I didn't call the police or 911 for a long time.
Is that what she seriously said?
Yeah,
the police, the 911 told her, because it's all on tape, and they're like, you need to go apply pressure to his head because he's bleeding out of his head. And she's like, I don't want to touch his blood.
Yeah, she's
Really?
like
Gross.
And you can hear him in the background talking too. Like
He's like, what you talking about, bitch? And those were his last words. Horrendous. Do you have that phone call? Where's that 911 call? I mean, that will outrage everybody if they hear that. That is the most disturbing thing. And it really is a precursor, I think, to MGTOW. Men really should go their own way.
My goodness.
Hold on. Force Ghost Fabio says Sheila wouldn't let us bleed out. Yes, she would, dude. Sheila especially would.
She'd cut us first.
Yeah.
That's gotta be cold, right? Because he was a security guard too. It wasn't like he was like living high. on the hog. You know, he was like, he still had like a normal job, like trying to make
still have
ends
a
meet.
$100,000 life insurance.
People breaking in the gate, and he's like, "What you doing? What you talking about?"
If Gary Coleman was a security guard, fuck it, I just step over him and continue walking. Like, you're not going in here. I would just sort of go, "Excuse me," and just step
And then
right
he-
over him. Like,
He could lean up and bite you in the testicles.
he could probably. Charlie's London. Wow, thank you for 20 pounds. Did you know on the X-Files, the times that flash on the screen are always at 22:11, 11:22, 21:22, or 22:21 because it's Chris Carter's wife's birthday. JFK assassination, a huge influence. Love you guys. CG is everything. Cheers, Charlie's.
So is it Chris Carter's
well
wife's
soon,
birthday,
Charlie.
or
No,
B?
and B.
Oh, it
and
is.
B.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, 11:22. All right, hold on a second
I
here.
thought we
Let's
had like
add
a
this.
quiz there for a moment.
Yeah.
And says she can't help her dying husband because of an aversion to blood.
Can you go to where he is and help him?
He's lethargic. I can't really help him. I just can't be here with the blood. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't. And there's like blood all over, and I can't do anything.
Where is he at now?
On the floor in the kitchen. I've just been kind of sick, and I don't want to be traumatized right now.
Is he conscious?
I don't know. No, he was like bubbling at the mouth. I'm gagging. I got blood on my shelf.
I'm
I can't
gagging.
feel.
Gary then gets up.
Can you tell him to try and put pressure on the back of his head?
No, we can't. It's like all bloody, and I'm not trying to do. He's not with it. I just don't want him to die.
She's
freaking
like, I'm
out,
not
it's
touching
really
that.
bad. Don't move. Stay there, okay? You had to put this on your head. Whoa. Keep pressure on this, okay? Hold this. Whoa. He's bloody, like all freaking over.
Tell him he needs to sit down.
You need to sit down. Sit down. Gary, sit down. What's wrong? Look at the floor. Sit down.
What's he saying?
Sit
Yelling
down.
at him.
They were only married a year.
Sounds like she's murdering him.
She killed him.
Yeah, and 911's on the phone. She's
Man,
like
Holly,
killing him.
A lot of murders. Shatner killed his wife, right? Right, Aaron? Drowned her?
What?
Well,
How
that's-
dare you?
That's
Captain Kirk.
Rumors are floating around.
Allegedly,
Oh,
it's not, that's a big allegation that we
Robert
don't know that
Blake?
for sure.
Robert Blake.
Robert Blake.
Well,
He actually did, didn't he? Get convicted
He
of
got
it?
away with it, right? Didn't he get away with
No,
it?
I thought he got
Oh,
convicted
no.
of it, didn't he?
Oh, he did.
John, who's your favorite celebrity murderer?
Patton
Besides OJ.
Oswalt. Patton Oswalt, allegedly.
Yeah,
Oh, my
Patton
God.
Oswalt for sure. Yeah.
Who did he murder?
His wife.
He might have murdered his wife and
Allegedly.
remarried 6 months later. Yes, allegedly.
6 months later.
Yeah, 6 months
It's a
later.
good
she
show
was
tonight. A lot
married
of
to another
conspiracies. I'm liking it.
That's fast. That's fast.
The wife of Phil Hartman is
Phil
a
Hartman,
favorite.
yeah, he killed his
Yeah.
wife.
No, she killed him.
Yeah, she
Who,
Yeah.
who was it that was on a
Oh,
boat
that's right.
and
Yeah, that's
Christopher Walken? Like, who was
Natalie
that?
Wood.
Yeah, they say
Yeah.
that Robert Wagner murdered
And yeah,
Natalie Wood.
Wagner.
The only kind of wood that didn't float. Natalie Wood.
Joe Scarborough.
Well, after later she did, but not at first, and that was the
Joe
problem.
Scarborough. What happened to him again? What did
He
do?
killed his intern.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, she died in his office.
Oops.
What about that
secretary's
wrestler guy?
Christopher
dying.
Walken and
What are you
and
gonna do?
Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman Returns.
Oh.
Secretaries fall out of windows every now and then.
Yeah.
What
They're
about
clumsy?
Changing
They're clumsy people.
Nosy
Changing light bulbs.
secretaries.
Who
Nosy
would you tell this to?
Nosy and
Caitlyn
clumsy.
Jenner? Caitlyn Jenner killed a woman. It was on her cell phone. Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner was on her cell phone and smashed into a woman and killed her.
Oh, that's right.
Got away.
Oh, yeah, the
Proves,
car accident.
women can't drive.
Man.
Yeah, that is true, right?
Himself.
Yes.
100% true.
Well, he never
I mean, look,
killed any. He never killed anybody while he was a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? Like, you still, when you transition from manhood to womanhood, one thing that you retain is your ability to beat ass in major sports competitions. Like, you're going to whip ass. Like, women just they can't do it. They have little bodies, tiny frames. Their center of gravity is down in their hips, where ours is in our shoulder. That doesn't go away just because you cut your penis off. It just doesn't go away. I think your center of gravity is up here, and you're bigger and faster and all these things. But you will immediately become a terrible driver like a woman, and probably annoying, like almost certainly annoying. You take those chemicals and stuff, you're going to become really, really annoying. I'm pretty sure. So another good discussion, guys. I will say this: right now there are aliens. That's where this all came from. We got the NGA. Isn't that like Ice Cube's group, John? What was it?
Something.
Yeah.
No, that's the NWA. That's
Wait, what does that stand for?
I'm not gonna say ninjas with attitude.
No.
Wait, they're ninjas?
Yeah.
They're real.
Oh.
No. Task Force was established. This task force was established to investigate what were once called unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, and are now officially called unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP. USD.
Is that
yeah, I don't trust anything it says because they're unidentified. It's unidentified aerial phenomena, so I don't trust this entire article.
Aerial. Oh, okay. Task Force was led by the Department of Navy under the Office of the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence and Security. It has since been reorganized and expanded into the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. Wow, that'd be a great TV show. ADARO, to include investigations of objects operating underwater. Grush said that the recovery... Yeah, they're getting SOS symbols from the Titanic. It's really fucking weird, man.
Wait, what?
You know,
How?
Yeah.
How is that possible? How? Come on.
They got SOS signals coming from the Titanic, and they don't know how it's happening, but it is. So,
I know.
Is it happening right now?
The Little Mermaid?
No, dude. That's proof that there's the multiverse. It's a signal coming in from another dimension before it sinks.
So it's still. It's
We got to get down there and help those people.
Let's go.
Ethan, I gotta go. Had fun, guys. I'll watch it the rest of the morning.
Good to see you, brother.
There we go, Chris.
Guys, appreciate all you guys.
You don't want to start your day off with this.
He's got some people to save. Titanic.
Mm-hmm. Hey, John, did you see the Little Mermaid movie?
No.
Oh, come on. Don't lie. You did.
Should I? Should I go watch it? I'll go watch it, I guess.
It looks great.
For science, you know.
I mean, if you have to go see a movie, why not go see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Under the sea. Right, John? Under the sea. John, you know what's under the...
better, down where it's wetter, take it from me.
Just kiss the girl.
You did go watch it. That was a test.
Yeah,
John,
the 90s.
In the 90s. He's talking about, he watched the Caucasian Little Mermaid. He didn't watch the new one.
That's
You're muted,
Mike. About you, John. That says a lot about you.
Mike Barron, what are you trying to say?
Does?
You're muted, Mike Barron.
Can't hear you, Mike.
He's going off. Look at him dropping
Holy
bombs.
cow.
Holy
You know what's under the sea? This D is under the sea. All right. All right, hold on a second. Let me look at Aaron LaPresti's bronze. Not Aaron LaPresti's bronze star. I'm sorry, Mike Barron's. Okay, Mike was saying I got to go. But it's a shame that he went because while he was here, this campaign absolutely kicked ass. Almost $1,000 added to it.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey now.
FundMyComic.com.
Go check it out, guys.
Fund My Comic presents Bronze Star by Mike Barron and Pat Broderick. A Western tale with supernatural elements. Yeah.
Sounds
anyway,
familiar.
yeah. Apropos
Oh,
of
really?
nothing, Aaron LaPresti's Wraith of God Bloodhunters. Now, Aaron is being really polite about this. Aaron is not being like, dude, wait a second. You totally jacked my shit.
Does it have big, giant heroes riding tiny little horses?
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
It
my
doesn't. He cornered the market on that, John.
That's
Aaron
right.
cornered the market on that. But,
I'll sue if anybody tries to pull that up from underneath me.
Maybe it's a pony, not a horse, John. I mean,
Ponies.
Charlie's London says again, there is an X-Files episode about the Bermuda Triangle where the cigarette smoking man is that the N-word? What is that? In an alternate universe, that show had it all. is and then
in an N-word alternate universe.
That's
Holy
what it says, dude. What on earth is going
Charlie.
on? Yeah, I don't know.
Wow, based in London. Wow.
How weird. Aaron Lepresti's Rate the God Blood Hunters is live right now on Indiegogo. Go back it today and support Aaron Lepresti. You know, I mean, look, this was the original concept. To be fair.
Right. I gotta earn enough money to sue Mike. So
there we go.
Oh, I love it. What else is going on?
I kid because I care.
Yeah, that's right. Senryaku Omnibus Edition by Billy and Debbie Tucci. This was a fantastic launch that we enjoyed.
Oh, we're over 50.
Oh, 50.
Oh,
55, guys. We hit $55,000 right here on Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Look at that.
Nice. Thank you, guys. In 4.5 days.
That beautiful Mark Silvestri artwork right there in the background.
I'm gonna take a shot for that.
Oh, you
nobody else. Nobody else is, but I'm gonna do it for Billy.
I can't drink anymore. I can't.
Is there a
I
reason?
can't because last time when I drink, I start. First of all, when I drink, you know what happens. I get a little out of control. I say something I shouldn't say, so I'm not gonna drink. Definitely not. Left Nuts says CG forever. Doug 209 says drink. I'm not gonna drink, guys. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. We're not gonna get into that tonight. Here is our friend.
I gotta have a little bit of scotch.
Are you drinking to the aliens?
Attaboy, Billy.
Ethan, we got a new campaign up. You mind sharing it for a second?
Yeah, absolutely. I've
got it in the private chat for you. I've got them actually. We have it on both Indiegogo and our own site.
I'm really grateful that somebody around here is helping me out. You know, it's nice to have Pete Sametti, a professional, consummate professional, on the stream. Whereas I asked Shane Davis to read one line of dialogue, and suddenly
I did it. I did it.
Yeah, but you gave me a big attitude like you're Catherine fucking Hepburn first. I've never heard anything like it.
Look, I mean, I did not see a bowl of green M&Ms for me. I mean, what do you want?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Alterna Comics August 2023 pre-orders. You want to talk about this, Pete?
Yeah, sure. So this campaign launched on June 1st. It's on both Indiegogo and alternacomics.com. If you want to go direct to the site, you can go to alternacomics.com/pre-order. And it's interesting because this is doing about three times or so traffic on our own site as opposed to Indiegogo. We're giving people an option. Most of our backers want to go to either Indiegogo or our site. And we did this last campaign and it raised about $15,000 or so. Most of it, again, coming from our own site. So this time people are actually going more towards the Alterna site than the Indiegogo site in a big way. We've got 5 new books on here. We got Blood Realm number 13, Red Koi number 7, Unit 44 number 8, and Wolf and Batsy 8 and 9. If you're into sci-fi, horror, fantasy, we got you covered here. And you get 5 books for $12. So it's the best deal in comics. Check it out.
It looks really cool. Let me scroll down and take a look at everything that's here. Oh, wow. Okay. So Blood Realm I've read. Red Koi I have not read. Unit 44 I have not read. I haven't read Wolf and Batsy either, but this looks like the hit book. This is the one I would choose. Unit 44.
People really love Wolf and Batsy. Blood Realm's one of our best-selling books, too. Red Koi is a lot of fun, and so is Unit 44.
What is Wolf and Batsy about?
Wolf and Batsy is about
a wolf.
It's right in the title. A werewolf and a vampire. And they're kind of making their way in the world, and they're not heroes, they're not villains, they just are. And sometimes they get in trouble because they eat people. And it happens.
Oh, look at this short box.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Unit 44 short box is great. It's a full wraparound with art by Alex Jovich.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, we've had a Blood Realm one so far, and the King Cryptid campaign had that.
I made a custom mailer.
I bet you did, Jimmy. Your comic belongs in a short box. I'll put Jimmy in the short box. Sorry, Jimmy. He might fit in there. All right, hold on. So we got a case bundle here. This is very nice. Double-sized sketch cards. You can choose these artists. There's a lot of stuff here to select from.
Oh yeah.
A lot of choices. And
Oh, nice sticker. Nice.
Yeah, it's got a nice mirrored finish on it, nice and shiny and glossy. The $200 bundle gets you everything but the short box. We got a lot of add-ons too on the campaign. Last campaign we didn't put back issues. People wanted those on there, so we put them this time. So all the back issues that correlate with the pre-orders are up on there. But if you want to get even more, you can go straight to the Alterna site. And I actually have the link in there too, if you'd be so kind to share that, just because I prefer if people go to our site direct.
Well, yeah. Can you tell the chat, the mods in the chat will share the link out. They will share the.
Go to
whatever
alternacomics.com/preorder. You guys could go do that. That'd be great. We got a ton of stuff on the website, over 300 items. So if you want to get whatever you want to get with the pre-orders, get them all at once. And on the site, if you're in the U.S., $30 or more, you get free shipping.
Okay. Cool. I wonder if we could get Jimmy and Anna Havana to reenact the Gary Coleman 911 call.
Because she's like 4 inches taller than me.
Could we get that to happen? I think that would be really, really good. Where is Anna Havana? I like the idea of her refusing to help you because your head is soaked in blood and it's gross, and she's gagging.
Touching that.
He's
Do you
bubbling
have
at the
the
mouth.
Coleman transcript?
Oh, could we get it? Could we get that together, please? There should be a. Hold on a second. Let me see. What was her name anyway? Gary Coleman 911 call transcript. This might be a little dark. I don't know.
You guys missed it the other day. She was asking about if you could fit a body in the trunk of a Miata.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she's like, how much of a
watch
body
yourself.
Yeah. I was like,
Well, you can fit a body in just about anything, especially if it's a shorter person. You won't have much difficulty in that. The problem is the weight. For her to move your body, your dead weight, just hypothetically, yeah, that would probably be a little bit more difficult. She might want to enlist the help of a larger man.
Or just chop him up. Just chop him into little pieces.
Preferably her.
She could dismember you in the bathtub, probably.
we play this game where a buddy of mine has a Porsche 911, and they have a frunk in the front of the Porsche, and I fit in it.
Mm-hmm.
In a Porsche.
That's a game?
Yeah, I try to fit in the smallest little trunks of cars.
Yeah.
And I fit.
Trunk, and then
what do you
say,
win?
Jimmy, can you fit in there?
On the way to dinner, you just ask random people,
And you
hey,
go,
can
oh,
I fit in
okay.
that trunk?
Yeah. Well, Jimmy.
Hold on a second. Oh my goodness, we have some help here tonight.
Thank God.
Yes.
Yeah. Here we go.
I take it back.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Everyone, good evening.
Reenie, you have to drink. We all drank.
What? Oh, I don't have anything.
Hey,
to say.
Ethan, you got a super chat from Charlie's London explaining the N-word a little bit there. I think she meant Nazi by that. I'm not sure.
Oh, really? Oh, she didn't mean the N-word. She meant.
Yeah.
Look at this.
The other
by the way, Skittles went all white for Pride Month. Good thing it wasn't during Black History Month. Speaking of, they did. They actually have. You can get Pride Skittles that are white.
Yeah.
How come Oreos didn't have double chocolate in February?
That Skittles thing is so weird because it's the rainbow colors all year round. So 1 month, they're just like, they're gray. You can't tell the flavors. They're gray.
Charlie's London says, "Oh my God, you lot! Where's he? Where he's on the wrong side in World War II?" Lol, Billy, help me out here. So she was saying Nazi. That's not the N word. Hi, Rainey. You look great. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Hello, sorry.
Not that great.
Today was gym day. Today was gym day.
Yeah.
But it's good to be here. How is everybody?
It's been a while since we've seen Rainey around here. You know?
Oh, I skipped last week. I was busy Memorial Day, but I'm back now.
Oh yeah.
Had a good time? What'd you do?
Oh, I just actually went and saw friends in real life for like the first time in 3 months, because I'm done with most of my work. But yeah, it's fun.
All right, hold on a second. We're trying to find the transcript of. I guess we could just like make the transcript, essentially. of the 911 call.
You know what that 911 call is like? You ever watch Cable Guy?
No.
Yes.
You never seen, yeah, that
Jim
whole
Carrey,
the 911 call with Eric Roberts, and he's like playing these two brothers. It's kind of a Menendez thing, but it's like the whole 911 call. He's freaking out, and he's like, the guy, he killed my parents. He looked Asian. I don't know, but he looked Asian.
Yeah,
it was like, yeah, it's just this weird freaking out 911 call, and
Was
that's
he on
what that.
drugs or something?
No, I mean, well, it's a comedy movie.
Oh, it's a movie. Oh,
Yeah, Cable Guy.
Cable Guy.
Not like a real cable guy that, not like Eric Roberts really killed someone, and he was a cable guy or something.
Oh, what does she look like, this woman? Oh God. She looks like a horse fucked Molly Ringwald. I'm sorry I asked.
My God.
Like, slow down. She was doing a what are you talking about, Willis face right there. Look.
Oh yeah, look at this right here. Like, somebody should take this picture here and possibly, I don't know, mess around with it a little bit. It just looks like I don't want to touch you. You're bubbling from the mouth and your blood is gross.
Oh God.
It's terrible. This is yeah. We were listening to the 911 call that Gary Coleman's wife made upon finding that he slipped and fell and cracked his skull and was bleeding all over the floor. He ended up dying from it.
I think she set the record though of dialing 911 the slowest ever.
Yeah,
by rotary.
Are you sure she didn't crack him over the head?
No, we're not. We're actually pretty
She's
sure
yelling at him to stay down. She's like, stay down. Stay down. He's like, no.
He's like, I'm fine. She's like, hold on a second. Stay down now. Whoa.
No, didn't he try to get back up and then he slipped in his own blood and hit the ground again?
Oh.
Supposedly. She threw his little
got up
body
and
around
did
that
like
kitchen.
that little Scooby-Doo thing, like and fell.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
It's
I
oh
hate
no,
it when
he
that
fell on
happens.
top of all the knives I put on the floor.
Oh
for
my
him.
God.
Because how there's a pool of blood because he fell like 2 feet.
Yeah,
that doesn't add up.
When you're 18 inches tall, 2 feet's pretty good distance.
Yeah, but then even then you got like a less mass, less body weight hitting the ground.
Yeah.
He'd have to have compound fractures and bones jutting out for me to even buy that he's bleeding from a fall, let alone like maybe internal bleeding, but external bleeding, come on.
They're saying it was on a granite floor.
Still.
Unless you're like 80, that shouldn't kill you.
Break a bone, bruise pretty bad. Maybe
Hemorrhage
smash your
inside.
skull. But
I mean, he was she was swinging him around like a sack of potatoes. Is that how he died? She just was
Hit his
beating
head
him
on
on
the
the
marble
floor.
countertop.
Did he bleed out of his mouth? Didn't she say he was gurgling?
I don't know.
His mouth? Maybe.
Well,
like
I all I want out of this, and I appreciate everybody's help as we try to find a transcript. All I want is for Jimmy Reyes to reenact the phone call with Havana. If we could just get video of it too, Jimmy, I'd like you to lie in a lot of trouble camera thing, and I don't know,
a lot of Tabasco
Havana,
sauce. Yeah.
anything like that. That would be very funny, and we'll have that ready for next week. I think that would be good. One thing that we do. We do drama club around here every now and then.
No, what? Since
Yeah.
when?
We get
like
homework.
every
We get
5
projects.
years.
Every 5 years.
You guys don't remember doing drama club here?
Are we gonna have book of the month club?
I
too?
remember me and Smiller doing the Vanilla Ice movie and the Brokeback Mountain movie. Good times.
We did a few script
we
readings.
did a scene from Casino. We did a couple Goodfellas.
We did those more recently with Cecil. Yeah,
we're gonna do that again tonight. I'm pretty excited about this actually.
Excellent.
Are you guys excited about acting? Do any of you act, or any of you like actual actors?
Yep.
Who are trained?
I pretend I like everybody.
I'm not trained. I have kind of.
Yeah, but you're not very good at it, Shane.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Andy Smith is an actor. He acts in
He was good actually. He was in a scene with you, and he was actually pretty good. I would like to let me see here. I would like to cast Billy Tucci, and I'd like to cast Aaron Lopresti. Aaron, how are you at acting? How are your acting chops?
Oh, tremendous.
Are they
Stage
good?
trained. Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to do a scene from My Cousin Vinny, and you're going to be a witness, and of course...
You can't handle the truth. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
You're not going to do that. You're going to... Basically, Billy Tucci is going to be playing Joe Pesci's character, Vinny Gambini here, in the scene. And let me see if I should... Maybe I should blow that up a little bit more. Is that good? Is that legible? Can you read that?
I can go big with it, yeah. The thing is, I'm going to have to do a guy from Chicago trying to do a New York accent. So I have to add it because he screws the accent up, but I can do it.
Okay. All right. So you're Vinny Gambini, and you, Aaron Lopresti, you are Mr. Tipton.
Now, is that the guy that owned the store?
Yes.
Okay, so he was like that kind of okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, take it however you want.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel constrained by the movie. You know, just do whatever you want to do. Okay. And action, Billy.
Is it possible the two defendants entered the store, picked 22 items off the shelves, had the clerk take the money, make change, then leave? Then two different men drive up in a similar... Don't shake your head. I'm not done yet. Wait till you hear the whole thing. So you can understand this now. Sorry. Two different men drive up in a similar looking car, shoot the clerk, rob him, then leave?
No, they didn't have enough time.
Well, how much time were they in the store?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Are you sure? Did you look at your watch?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. You testified earlier that the boys went into the store and you had just begun to make breakfast, right? You were just ready to eat and you heard a gunshot. That's right. I'm sorry. So obviously it takes you 5 minutes to make breakfast.
That's right.
Right. So you knew that. Do you remember what you had?
Eggs and grits.
Eggs and grits. You know, I like grits too. How do you cook your grits? Do you like them regular, creamy, or al dente?
Just regular, I guess.
Regular or instant grits?
No self-respecting Southerner uses instant grits. I take pride in my grits.
So you, Mr. Tipton, how could it take you 5 minutes to cook your grits when it takes the entire grit-eating world 20 minutes?
I don't know. I'm a fast cook, I guess.
I'm sorry. I was all the way over here. I couldn't hear that. Did you say you were a fast cook? Is that it?
You keep going, Billy.
To believe that boiling water soaks into your grit faster than in your kitchen than in any other place on the face of the earth.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, perhaps the laws of physics cease to exist on your stove. Were these magic grits? I mean, did you buy them from the same guy who sold Jack his beanstalk beans?
And scene cut. Wow, great job, everybody.
5 minutes.
Beautiful.
I play a shit. Oh, there we go.
All right, let's do another one, and this time, let's have Mona Lisa Vito, who is Marissa Tomei, and obviously there's only one person here who can play that role. That's Jimmy. Jimmy, you're gonna play.
Obviously, man. Too bad Anna was here. She does that accent so well.
We'll get Rini to play Mona Lisa Vito, and Billy, you've done such a good job with Vinny Gambini. I'd like you to continue.
Oh no! All right, let's see what scene this is. Hang on.
Do I have to do a New York accent?
Oh man, I could probably do her better than him.
Do a Chinese accent.
Do whatever you want.
I could probably do Marissa Tomei better than him.
Yeah, do the Chinese.
All right, do you want to be Marissa Tomei and then have somebody else be Vinny?
Yeah.
All right, let's get a guy to be Vinny. I'm gonna say let's get John Malin.
Oh my God!
Perfect, Vinny.
I'm not gonna be great at a New York accent though.
Do whatever you
Chinese.
want.
Neither is he, though. Neither was he.
Nah, I don't know. I'm not right for this role. I'm not right for it.
All right, let's get Reenie to do it then. Reenie we're gonna do a gender swap. It's what everybody's doing in Hollywood anyway. Reenie, you are Vinny Gambini, and Billy Tucci is Mona Lisa Vito. And
Okay.
action.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
You acting like you're nervous or something.
Well, yeah, I am.
What are you nervous about? I'm the one that's under the gun here. Trial starts tomorrow.
You want to know what I'm nervous about? I'll tell you what I'm nervous about. I'm in the dark here with all this legal crap. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is that you're screwing up and I can't help.
You left me a little camera, didn't you?
Oh, Vinny, I'm watching you go down in flames here. And you're bringing me with you. And I can't do anything about it.
And?
Well, I hate to bring it up because I know you got enough pressure on already. But we agreed to get married. we agreed to get married as soon as you won your first case. Meanwhile, 10 years later, my niece, the sister of my daughter, is getting married. My biological clock is ticking like this. And where this case is going, I ain't never getting married.
Lisa, I don't need this. I swear to God, I do not need this right now, okay? I've got a judge that's just aching to throw me in jail. An idiot who wants to fight me for $200, slaughtered pigs, giant loud whistles. I ain't slept in 5 days. I got no money, a dress code problem, and a little murder case, which, in the balance, hold the lives of 2 innocent kids. Not to mention your biological clock. My career, your life, our marriage, and let me see. What else can we pile on? Is there any more shit we can pile on top of the outcome of this case? Is it possible?
Maybe it was a bad time to bring it up.
Billy's biological clock. That was all. Hearing Billy
I used
say
to
that
do the
line.
one with the deer. I used to do that.
I don't know what accent that was, but it was ambiguous.
I could do that one good. Yeah.
It was
An ambiguous
Yiddish.
Italian accent.
You did great. Yeah.
That was outstanding. Very, very good.
Salute.
I gotta say, I really enjoyed that, and I hope that somebody, wow, if Comicsgate is Comics Great, really was Comics Great, they would sit there and sync that up with the actual scene and put that out as a video. That would be tremendous. Chris Topher for $2 requests, can John and Irene do a reading from American Psycho? Why, you've read my mind. Next movie that we're going to be pulling up to cut some scenes from, American Psycho by director Mary Herron, writers Brett Easton Ellis, who's a conservative, and who else? Starring Christian Bale, of course. Let me see if I can find some nice script from this. And this time, John, I hope you'll consider reading for Patrick Bateman this time. How do you feel about that?
He's at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Did he leave? John actually left. Are you kidding me? When I was pulling up Patrick Bateman for him? That's okay. We're gonna get Shane Davis to do it. Okay, Shane. Shane.
I don't feel like I'm right for this movie.
What are you talking about? Why are you acting like this? You are right for this film, Shane. You can do anything. You are a brilliant actor.
Right. John Malin's in the chat. He said, yes, exclamation mark. He might be coming back.
Well, I'm going to get Pete Sametti to do it then. Okay. Pete Sametti is going to do it. You're going to do a scene. You're going to be Christian Bale as Patrick Bates in American Psycho. This is a monologue. Okay. You're going to read this monologue as Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. Okay. And action.
Do you like Phil Collins? I've been a big Genesis fan ever since the release of their 1980 album Duke. Before that, I really didn't understand any of their work. Too artsy, too intellectual. It was on Duke where Phil Collins' presence became more apparent. I think Invisible Touch was the group's undisputed masterpiece. It's an epic meditation on intangibility. At the same time, it deepens and enriches the meaning of the preceding 3 albums. Christy, take off your robe. Listen to the brilliant ensemble playing of Banks, Collins, and Rutherford. You can practically hear every nuance of every instrument. Sabrina, remove your dress. In terms of lyrical craftsmanship, the sheer songwriting, this album hits a new peak of professionalism. Sabrina, why don't you dance a little? Take the lyrics to Land of Confusion. In this song, Phil Collins addresses the problems of abusive political authority. In Too Deep is the most moving pop song of the 1980s about monogamy and commitment. The song is extremely uplifting. Their lyrics are positive.
Okay, hold on a second. Now remember, as you're reading this, a beautiful woman is dancing in front of you naked, and you're starting to you're changing a little bit. Okay, just remember that's actually happening here. I want to add to your motivation.
The song is extremely uplifting. Their lyrics are as positive and affirmative as anything I've heard in rock. Christy, get down on your knees so Sabrina can see your asshole. Phil Collins' solo career seems to be more commercial and therefore more satisfying in a narrower way. Especially songs like In the Air Tonight and Against All Odds. Sabrina, don't just stare at it, eat it. But also, think Phil Collins works best within the confines of the group than as a solo artist. And I stress the word artist. This is Susudio, a great, great song, a personal favorite.
And scene. Wow. Magnifico.
Dude, you did great, man. That was,
really good.
It was perfect.
Chilling.
That was beautiful. This is very, very good. Let me see if there's another one here. We got that one. That's pretty good. Patrick Bateman versus David Van Patten. And we got Timothy Bryce in there as well. We got Craig McDermott. We got a few people. It doesn't seem like it's good. I really want to hear a nice monologue of Patrick Bateman by Shane Davis.
Yes.
Shane, are you interested in this? Are you able to act tonight? Do you feel like you can do it?
After what I just did, Shane, you better do it.
Yeah.
I better.
Pressure.
Don't just stare at it, Shane. Eat it.
All right.
Exactly.
Shane, you're going to be Timothy Bryce, and you're going to continue with your role as Patrick Bateman, Mr. Cimetti, if you don't mind. Here's a scene. They're in a club, and Billy Tucci, will you be a club? No, you know what? Let me see. Who else we got in here? Let's get Jimmy to be the club patron, okay?
Oh, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy. Come on,
This will be perfect.
Big time. This is a big moment, Jimmy.
All right, I'm Timothy.
Timothy Bryce, and action.
It's a fucking milligram of sweetener. I want to get high off this, not sprinkle it on my fucking oatmeal.
Definitely weak, but I have a feeling that if we do enough, we'll be okay.
Will you keep it down? I'm trying to do drugs.
Shane. Fuck you! Calm down. Let's do it anyway. That is if the faggot in the next stall think it's okay.
Fuck you.
Hey, fuck you! Sorry, dude. Steroids. Okay, let's do it.
Oh my god.
Subtle and nuanced. It was beautiful.
Yes, it was great, man. You were perfect for it.
Just a smidgen of coke. Just a hint. A sprinkling.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Oh, and scene.
I
my
like
God.
how
There you go.
Pete was like
I want what
the
he's having.
smooth, gentle, and Shane was like the mallet.
I'm like the classy cokehead, and Shane's just losing it.
No, I'm like
freaking out.
It's all together. A little
Oh my
street
God.
dabbled in there.
Oh, so good, dude.
They're saying in the chat, Shane, a true thespian. All right, we're moving on up.
No,
Shane likes women.
that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a bunch of roles here. David Van Patten is going to be one role that is going to be played. Is Rob still here? Or did he leave? Where's Rob?
It's Taco
He's
Bell.
with Malin.
Let's get David Van Patten, played by Aaron Lopresti. Let's get Craig McDermott to be played by Billy Tucci. Timothy Bryce is still Shane Davis. He's owning that role. Okay. Patrick Bateman, of course, still by the inimitable Pete Sametti. And I think that's everybody here. I think that's the whole scene there. Okay. Everybody know your part?
Oh, great. I get the good lines. Great. Oh.
All right. Ready?
What he smoking?
And action.
They don't have a good bathroom to do coke in.
Are you sure that's Paul Allen over there?
Yes, Mick. Oh my God. Yes, Mick Doofus. I am.
He's handling the Fisher account.
Lucky bastard.
Lucky Jew bastard.
Jesus, McDermott. What does that have to do with anything?
I've seen that bastard sitting in his office talking on the phone to the CEOs, spinning a fucking menorah.
Not a menorah. You spin a dreidel.
Oh my God, Bateman. Do you want me to fry you up some fucking potato pancakes? Some latkes?
No. Just cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks.
Oh, I forgot. Bateman's dating someone from the ACLU.
The voice of motherfucking reason. The boy next door.
Speaking of reasonable, only $570.
Oh, that was Shane's line. Shane was.
Oh, was it?
Shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm Timothy Bryce. Oh, no, I'm
Shane
not.
is.
I'm sorry. Fuck, Shane.
You're McDermott.
Speaking of reasonable, only $570.
That's got to be clipped. Someone needs to put a $570 perk on their campaign.
Clip that one. That's the one to clip.
You guys are so good. Really, that was very good.
I think John's the best at this.
John doesn't want to participate.
Lopez is an actor. Let's get Lopez in on this jam.
Yeah, I would like to get Lopez in on this. I just don't want him to have to say Jew bastard or anything.
That's right. You can't give me any R-rated dialogue.
That's
I'm only with PG stuff.
Yeah.
My
That's
wife's
my
gonna
concern.
crucify me.
I'm back. Star Trek 2. I know all the
You
lines.
missed it.
Let's do some Pulp Fiction.
Oh my God.
Pull it up.
Pulp Fiction. Okay, we can do Pulp Fiction. That sounds good. Good idea. John, where did you go? Did you get food?
Well, I went and I had my penis in my hand for a little bit while I was, urinating.
Oh, you were urinating. Okay.
You were urinating, John.
I went to my fridge, felt some of the food in there.
Still with the penis
Wash
in
your
his
hands
hand.
first, right?
Wait, did you wash your hands?
Uh,
Your penis, was it still in your
Not
hand?
urine,
Made
John.
myself a cup of coffee.
Where's the other hand, John?
What do you mean? This one? What?
All right, let's get who wants to be in a Pulp Fiction scene? We got two parts here. We got a nice
I'm not
John
doing
Malin.
the Dead Ninja storage line. I'm right off. I'm boycotting that.
Okay, we're not doing that. So I would never
Well,
do
you
that.
would say
to you,
ninja.
Shane.
What's wrong with ninja?
Let's go ahead and get Aaron Lopez in here. Aaron Lopez is going to play the role of Brett, and you are going to be Jules, John. Okay.
Okay.
This is one for the ages. This is gonna be perfect.
And action.
He's
Okay, hold on now. Aaron, you're terrified, okay? You've got guns pointed at you. He's asking you to describe the mob boss.
Marcellus Wallace.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And action.
He's black.
Is it possible to get the lines right before this? Because I mean, this is like a really intense. We're already at a 10. Shouldn't we be building towards the 10?
I'm sorry, I only have this one scene, so you guys have to just go into it. I'm sorry. Like, I wouldn't mind hearing Aaron get a little bit more screechy about it and almost be like in tears.
Like Shane?
Yeah, like Shane. Yeah, Shane would be able to summon this intensity almost instantly, but I think Aaron Lepresti could do it too.
Don't be
What's my motivation?
Your motivation is you're fucking with somebody who owes you money and you're about to kill him, no matter what he says. But you're just
Owes my
enjoying
boss
yourself.
money. Oh, he owes him.
Owes your boss money, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And action, Aaron Lepresti.
He's black.
Go on.
He's bald.
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
Does he look like a bitch?
No.
Then why are you trying to fuck him like a bitch, Brett?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brett. You tried to fuck him.
No.
But Marcellus Wallace doesn't like to be fucked by anybody except Mrs. Wallace.
And scene. Great job, guys. Great
Hang
job.
on, there's something weird here. What? Go back up. No. Go back up.
You need the
Yeah.
blast.
Shoots, no, right there. Shoots Brett in the shoulder. He never shot him in the shoulder talking to him. That wasn't in the movie.
That might be in the script, though.
They must have taken it out of the script. They must have decided not to shoot him in the shoulder. Maybe I can't remember how that worked, but I do remember.
No, he just unloads on him at the end of the dialogue. He didn't shoot him and then keep talking. They just unload at him after he gives the whole Bible verse.
This is a version that actually happened in John's basement.
Yeah, I think that might be true.
No, anyways, I was just noting that. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay, we can do better than this, guys. We can do better. All right, let me see here. We don't need that one. That one's not that good. That one's not that good. That's too normal. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Jules and Vincent. And John Malin, let's keep you as Jules, and let's get Billy Tucci as Vincent for this scene.
You sure you want me to do this again? Can Pete Cimetti be a Vince? I mean, I can do it.
Pete Cimetti is now 100% Patrick Bateman.
Okay, all right, I'm in. All right.
Here we go.
Yeah, I did a great Patrick Bateman, by the way.
All right, we're driving, right? Oh, wait, where are we?
You're
in the garage.
cleaning. You're in the garage with a hose. You're cleaning out the inside of the car, which is covered by blood.
Oh man, I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up, repugnant shit.
Jules, did you ever hear the philosophy that once a man admits that he's wrong, that he's immediately forgiven of all wrongdoings? Have you heard that?
Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. The motherfucker that said that shit never had to pick up itty bitty pieces of skull on account of your dumb ass.
I got a threshold, Jules. I got a threshold for the abuse that I will take. Now, right now, I'm a fucking race car. Right now, I'm a fucking race car, right? And you got me in the red. And I'm saying that's a fucking dangerous to have a race car in the fucking red. That's all. I could blow.
Oh, you ready to blow?
Yeah, I'm ready to blow.
Go, John. Yell.
This is a big line. I'm looking for the landmines here. All right. Well, I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. Every time my fingers touch brain, I'm Superfly TNT. I'm the guns of that Navarone. In fact, what the fuck am I doing in the back? You're the motherfucker who should be on brain detail. We're fucking switching. I'm washing the window. You're picking up this ninja skull.
Ninja, thank you. I didn't see the word in there. I was like, ah. All right, thank you, John. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful work. Wonderful work.
Amazing.
They call me the greatest.
Oh my gosh.
The greatest of the greats.
This is
Daniel Day-Lewis of our time.
All right, so this is all right.
I want to do Jules here.
You want to do Jules here, and I'm gonna have.
You trying to take my part? You trying to take my role? Look at this motherfucker.
Now he wants to
take roles from a black man.
Break a leg, Shane.
Yeah. All right, I want Rainey to be Pumpkin here, even though Pumpkin is Tim Roth, I believe. So okay.
Honey Bunny and Pumpkin.
I don't know this character, but I'll try.
Let's hear Shane yell the entire role.
Now listen, here's what's happening now. Jules with his partner has stopped Pumpkin and Honey Bunny, his girlfriend, from robbing the diner. Okay, and now he's aiming his gun, and he could very easily. He wants his wallet back. He could very easily kill them both, but instead he's giving them this speech. Pumpkin is scared. And action.
I'm not giving you that money. I'm buying something from you. Want to know what I'm buying, Ringo?
What?
Your life. I'm giving you that money so I don't have to kill your ass. You read the Bible?
Oh my God.
That regularly?
There's a passage I got memorized. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by exquisities of selfish and tyranny of evil men.
You're getting what you deserve. Inequities.
Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is the brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers.
Now he's quiet. He's quiet on the loud part.
And you will know I am the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you. Now, ... I've been saying that shit for years. And if you ever heard it, that mean your ass. You'd be dead right now. Right now. I never gave much thought to what it meant. I just thought it was a cold-blooded thing to say to a motherfucker before I popped a cat in that ass. But I saw some shit this morning. Made me think twice, maybe thrice. See, now I'm thinking, maybe it means you're the evil man, and I'm the righteous man. And Mr. 9mm here, ... He's the shepherd protecting my righteous ass in the valley of darkness. Or it could mean you're the righteous man and I'm the shepherd. And it's the world that's evil and selfish. And I'm like that. I like that a lot. But that shit ain't the truth. The truth is you're weak. And I'm the tyranny of evil men. I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd.
That was terrible.
It's like a Jimmy Hart promo from WWF back in the 90s.
Quentin Tarantino would have fired you for all your ad-libbing.
I mean,
Mal from the South.
I like the ... I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. All right. So now we're going to have Jimmy, you're going to be Butch, and then Pete Samedi is Marcellus Wallace. Here we
This
go.
is
Quick
after he's
scene.
raped in the ass.
Yeah.
You okay?
No, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
What now?
What now? Let me tell you what now. I'm call a couple of hard piping hitting ninjas who go to work on the homes here with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. You hear me talking, hillbilly boy? I ain't through with you by a damn sight. I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
I meant what now between me and you?
Oh, that what now? I tell you what now between me and you. There is no me and you. Not no more.
Wow. Cut. Amazing work. Shane, now do you see what an actor can do?
Yeah.
He uses his instrument.
Right. I've used my instrument before.
Yeah, well, all right, listen. We're going to try one more time, Shane.
I'm done.
Try using it with a partner and by yourself.
All right. Hold on a second here. Aaron Lepresti might want to do this one. This might be good for Aaron. All right, Aaron, you're going to be Vincent. How do you feel about that?
Is that Travolta?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can do Travolta.
I think it's. I think this is clean. It's just
Yeah,
funny.
they're eating at the diner.
John Malin can be instead of Shane. John Malin can be Jules again. And action.
Want some bacon?
No, man, I don't eat pork.
Are you Jewish?
Nah, I ain't Jewish. I just don't dig on swine. That's all.
Why not?
Pigs are filthy animals. I don't eat filthy animals.
Bacon tastes good. Pork chops taste good.
Hey, sewer rat may taste like pumpkin pie, but I'd never know because I wouldn't eat the filthy motherfucker. Pigs sleep and root and shit. That's a filthy animal. I ain't eating nothing that ain't got sense enough to disregard its own feces.
How about a dog? Dogs eat. Let me try that again. How about a dog? Dogs eat its own feces.
I don't eat dog either.
Yeah, but do you consider a dog to be a filthy animal?
I wouldn't go so far as to call a dog filthy, but they're definitely dirty. But dogs got personality. Personality goes a long way.
Ah, so by that rationale, if a pig had a better personality, he would cease to be a filthy animal. Is that true?
Well, we'd have to be talking about one charming motherfucking pig. I mean, he'd have to be 10 times more charming than that Arnold on Green Acres. Know what I'm saying?
This is the shit. Yay, cut. Fantastic work, everyone. Fantastic.
Oh, shit, John. One charming motherfucking pig.
I love Arnold.
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. I do this again. Everything has the N word in it.
Why aren't you acting in this?
Because I'm the director, you know. Nobody wants to hear me act. This is probably not a.
Yeah,
let's not do that one. Everything's got the N word. I want to find something that Rini can do too. Okay. Oh, this is good right here. Okay, so this is Jules versus Yolanda. That's Honey Bunny, actually. So obviously,
that's the girlfriend.
yeah. So we'll get Rini's going to play her type now. Rini's going to play female. Rini, you're scared, but you're violent, and you're in command, but you're trembling and you're like scared. Let me see. Who do we
Shane
get
would be
here?
good on this one because on this one he's actually yelling.
Okay, let's get Shane to be Jules.
He's going to underplay this one now.
Shane, please give it some energy, okay? Now,
yeah, I haven't.
This is a tense situation in which anybody who loses their temper can pull a trigger, and everyone's going to die. So you are
all right.
Are we both like yelling and it's
and you're both yelling Yeah.
You've got a gun. Shane's got a gun. It's one of those Mexican standoffs where it's everybody's aiming guns at each other. Okay, and action.
Now, Yolanda, we're not gonna do anything stupid, are we?
You don't hurt him.
Nobody's gonna hurt anybody.
He's not yelling.
We're gonna be like three little Fonzies here. And what's Fonzie like? Come on, Yolanda. What's Fonzie like?
Cool?
What?
He's cool.
Correctamundo. And that's why we're gonna be cool. Now, Ringo, I'm gonna count to 3. I'm gonna count to 3. And when I count to 3, you let go of your gun and you sit your ass down. But when you do it cool. Ready? 1, 2, 2.5, 3.
All right, now you let him go.
Yolanda, I thought you said you was gonna be cool. Now, when you yell at me, it makes me nervous. And when I get nervous, I get scared. And when motherfuckers get scared, that's when motherfucking actually... Oh, my God.
Start back. We need clean audio for that.
I'm starting over. Yolanda! I thought you start Yolanda. Go back to Yolanda.
This is like black community theater.
Go back to Yolanda.
You ever see? I hate to interrupt this. You ever see Proud Patterson's with Sinbad when he's on SNL?
No.
You raise your voice when you talking to your mother. We're gonna watch Rescue 911.
I'll start again. All right, now you let him go.
Yolanda, I thought you said we was gonna be cool. Now, when you yell at me, it makes me nervous. And when I get nervous, I get scared. And when motherfuckers get scared, that's when motherfuckers actually get shot.
You just know, you touch him, you die.
Well, that seems to be the situation. But I don't want that. And you don't want that. And Ringo here definitely doesn't want that.
Wow. And scene. Well
Why
done,
can't
guys.
Shane say accidentally?
Okay, hold on a second. Let's get back to the hamburger scene here, and let's do John Malin as Jules. I'll play Brett this time, okay?
Yeah.
And then I'll do my scene. Vincent's in this too, so let's have Pete Sametti be Vincent. And action.
Hey kids, how you doing? Hey, keep chilling. You know who we are? We're associates of your business partner, Marcellus Wallace. You do remember your business partner, don't you? Let me take a wild guess here. You're Brett, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. You remember your business partner, Marcellus Wallace, don't you, Brett?
Yeah, I remember him.
Good. Looks like me and Vincent caught you boys at breakfast. Sorry about that. What you having?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers. The cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. What kind of hamburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
No. Where'd you get them? McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box? Where?
Big Kahuna Burger.
Big Kahuna Burger. That's that Hawaiian burger joint. I hear they got some tasty burgers. I ain't never had one myself. How are they?
They're good.
Mind if I try one of yours? This is yours here, right? That is a tasty burger. Vincent, have you ever had Big Kahuna Burger? Want a bite? They're real tasty.
Ain't hungry.
Well, if you like burgers, give them a try sometime. I can't usually get them myself because my girlfriend's a vegetarian, which pretty much makes me a vegetarian. But I do love the taste of a good burger. You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France?
No.
Tell them, Vincent.
A Royale with cheese.
A Royale with cheese. You know why they call it that?
Because of the metric system?
Check out the big brain. Check out the big brain on Brett. You're a smart motherfucker. That's right, the metric system. What is this?
Sprite.
Sprite, good. You mind if I have some of your tasty beverage to wash this down?
Go right ahead.
Hit the spot.
Beautiful scene. Great job.
Excellent.
Yeah, you guys were very, very good. Let me see if there's anything else here that's worth doing. You guys, what a fantastic troupe that we are. Oh, look at this. This is great. You know what? Billy Tucci is kind of Butch, I think, here in this. Who played Butch? Was
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Yeah. Billy Tucci's kind of a Bruce Willis kind of guy. And let me see. We'll get Rini to play Fabienne, who is Bruce Willis's girlfriend.
Okay, so his boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, he's a boxer.
Character, so I'm really trying.
Oh, you need to watch this movie.
Okay.
Okay, and action.
I was looking at myself in the mirror.
Uh-huh.
I wish I had a pot.
You're looking in the mirror and you wish you had some pot?
A pot belly. Pot bellies are sexy.
Well, you should be happy because you do.
Shut up, fatso. I don't have a pot. I have a bit of a tummy, like Madonna when she did Lucky Star. It's not the same thing.
I didn't realize there was a difference between a tummy and a pot belly.
The difference is huge.
You want me to have a pot?
No, pot bellies make a man look either oafish or like a gorilla. But on a woman, a pot belly is very sexy. The rest of you is normal. Normal face, normal legs, normal hips, normal ass, but with a big, perfectly round pot belly. If I had one, I'd wear a t-shirt 2 sizes too small to accentuate it.
You think guys would find that attractive?
I don't give a damn what men find attractive. It's unfortunate what we find pleasing to the touch and pleasing to the eye is seldom the same.
And scene. Well done, guys. Beautiful.
Oh, he had one
Great
more line.
work.
He had one more line. He said, "You know, you're right, Fabian. Let's fuck."
Oh my God, he didn't say
Whoa.
that. That's
No, he
terrible,
didn't say
Billy.
that.
Oh,
Really?
Come on.
Rini, you should dub anime.
Oh, should I?
Oh, can you find some
That was
anime
great.
where
I'll dub
we
all the
do
bitchy
that?
characters.
I'm so proud of everyone here. You guys are terrific, and that was one of the greatest Comicsgate masterpiece theaters that we've ever done. And I think everybody here would agree. Truly, we have many thespians here. Many thespians here, particularly Shane. He's a complete and total thespian.
Lesbians, they got equal rights.
Yes, they do. Here we go. Let me read some super chats. Shane is a genius, says KCC. Only he could turn Jules into a Confederate general.
Yeah, I try.
Son of Liberty Radio says Shane is wrong again. Jules does shoot him in the shoulder for saying what? Just watch it on YouTube. Wrong, Shane. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
I don't remember that.
Shane always steering people down the wrong roads.
Wait, maybe he did. Maybe he did. That's weird. I don't remember that.
I do remember him going, ow! And then, you know what I mean? Like, but it seems weird that he reacted like that to getting shot. And then he started panting and be like that. So I guess he did get shot in the shoulder. Travis Parrick says, hey, Ethan, can you do a reading of Django Unchained?
Yeah.
Hooters, Hooters, yum, yum, yum. We tried to do that before, by the way. There is no line in that movie that doesn't have the N-word in it. So it is very hard to do. Hooters, Hooters, yum, yum, yum says, Shane, do Hopper's Sicilian monologue from True Romance.
No.
Wow, that'd be good. I want that Shane on every stream, says FKA322.
I don't
says, Billy, if comics don't work out, you should go into acting.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Topher says, can John and Irene do a reading from American Psycho? We did do that, and I think it turned out good. The Buzz CJC says, I know it's not, but this somehow seems racist. Yeah, most of the things that we do here are like that. Chris Topher says, can Anna crack him with a big rock for some realism? And Carson Duff says, Skittles went all white. Oh, I read that one. Oh my God, you lot. Let me see. Carson Duff says, Mick really pushed Brian Jones into that pool. Let me see. Chris Topher says, my new book, How to Abduct Women, The Art of John Malin.
Yeah.
Wow, fascinating.
Great
Shane and Mandy stream when Ballers Not Enough, bro. So it's Happy Invincible guy.
Actually, this Wednesday on my channel, Billy's coming on for Pimp My Comic.
Adam Kember says, so they're actually gay aliens, not gray aliens. One of them dresses up as Nixon and was meant to say, take me, I'm your leader. Wow. Dr. Mass Retro Elixir says, Hail Kings, happy to back Bronze Star and fund my comic for Baron and Broderick, USF Kickstarter. J Bomba fan says, how dare they sully the name of Buford T. Justice? Yeah, walk tall. Or walking tall. That's what it is.
No,
Mac
Justice was Jackie Gleason in
Bandit.
Oh, he was a parody of Buford T. Pusser.
Buford Pusser was the walking tall guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Matt Grendel says, Aaron Lopresti, do you have a direct store like eBay or something?
Yeah, stuff's going to end up on my website eventually.
Oh, good. Okay.
The chat keeps saying they think I do a good Forrest Gump. I don't know how I feel about that.
Honestly, how can some of you actually think that aliens don't exist? If we exist, it's likely others do. I mean, Shane Davis is literally right here, says Android 33. Nail Bunny says, what are the opinions on Kickstarter? Pit on Kickstarter? I like to see Pit on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic, to be honest with you. 201 Studio says NGA equals ninja. CIA said they had ships built off world last year, says Hooters, Hooters, yum, yum, yum. Forest Publishing says, is $5 enough to convince Patrick Thomas Parnell to come on and then keep interrupting him again? That'd be funny. Project Stump Poorly says, John, because it's June, who are you more proud of this month, Cecil or Shane? That's a good question.
Ooh, dang. Wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
You know what to say,
Cecil. Shane plays hard to like.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I am very likable, John.
Paul Taylor says, Hail Kings in chat. Aaron, I saw Disparu rocking a Dale Keown werewolf shirt on one of his videos yesterday. Comicsgate influence continues to grow.
Cool.
He is related. He sees him every day in the mirror, says Hiroshima Taru. Can Ethan Van Sile open for Flint Flossie? Get this guy on as a guest, says FKA through 22, Tawny Baby Sloth. Why make that song, E? We all know you're a gay, says Hiroshima Taru. Uncle E hail Uncle E for caring about improving tellers, and hail CG creators and customers, says Forest Publishing. Cousin Duff says, my older sis saw Ringo play twice with the Beatles. How much shit is Pat getting from his peers? Says Cryptic Comics. Mike Jenkins says, thank you for all you do. To hell with the rest, even Crom. Hammond of Texas says, bring on Patrick Thomas Parnell to make up for that absolute landfill of a flashcast the other night. Worst stream of all time.
Wait, what did Patrick do? Why is there?
What happened? What happened? I'm curious about that as well.
Oh my god! It's
I saw the replay. Patrick didn't do anything.
He literally didn't do anything. And Patrick was like, they asked Patrick his review of ISOM. They said, Patrick, did you read it? And he said, yes, I did. And they said, well, what did you think of it? And he was like, well, what? And then Yellow Flash immediately talked over him and changed the subject. And then they asked him again. And he was like, well, as a matter of fact, and then Yellow Flash did the same thing again to him. And Patrick just sat there like, and that was it. So we never got to hear what Patrick thought, his review.
Well, it was a heated situation. Everybody was talking.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really then. It was weird. It was like Yellow Flash just was like, you know what? I'm not listening. I'm going to go do this other thing instead. It was just really funny to watch on a replay. Hail Aaron Lepresti. Thanks for making great books. Drew with Comics Elite says, this is the brilliance of Jason Aaron. This is the second time he's destroyed the Punisher. Is there any character he can't ruin at this point? Wow. Great to see Pat Broderick doing interiors, Mike, says Drew with Comics Elite. 100%. It's really good. Let me see. Patrick Thomas Parnell ever going to finish his conversations? This project's done poorly. Speaking of gay month, where is Shane and John at? Says SHS Rebels 08. Darren Wagner says Marvel cancels the Marines with the Punisher. And let me see. Phantasmagorical says, hi, Ethan, Mike, Jimmy, and Rob. I dropped a video for Bronze Star today. Comicsgate. Much love to all. And much love to all of you. And thank you so much for joining us. John Malin is going to start Post Kangs right now. Everybody should go over there, hang out with him. Thank you so much for backing Fund My Comic. Thank you for backing Wraith of God, the new She book, Senryaku Omnibus, and Bronze Star, especially Bronze Star over on Fund My Comic. That's very important, very special. And it is very close to $7,000 now. Thanks for making that happen for Mike Barron and Patrick Broderick. Rainey, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, it was about the Great Race.
Another super chat. Oh, Installation 7. What I wouldn't give to see you all read lines from Blake Edwards' The Great Race. Is that about white people? What does that mean about? The storm over here. Shane had me crying with lulls. Okay, good.
Can I shout out really quick?
Yes.
Phoenix 2 should only be up for another week. I'm closing down because we have to start production. So if you haven't backed it yet, check it out now.
We got to close it out together.
There you go.
Sure, yeah, it's about a week, so maybe it'll be on King's Night. But yeah, we're jumping into production, so it's coming down.
Yes. And when your trading cards, you had some new trading cards you posted.
Yep, trading cards. All the art is done. Well, we have a few pages of colors left, but that should be done this week, and then it's off to the printers.
Rini, when do you want to close out? Do you want to do it here?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
If you have time.
I always have time for you. Just let me know when, and we'll make it happen. Okay, let's close it out as big as we can, and that, of course, goes for all.
I'm busy that day.
Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Okay.
Cool calendar.
We'll see you again soon with another video. Take care.
Thanks, Ethan.